And I just think we wouldn't have had your beautiful voice.
Yeah, don't do me and don't
think my voice
decrease
is beautiful. My
the
goodness me,
just
I
the
want
volume.
whatever substances you're on.
Yeah, I can both hear you. That's good.
Okay.
That's good enough.
At least it isn't completely choppy.
Which
Only
do you
partially
walk?
this time. I will take partially.
That's fine, the main voice I need to hear is yours anyway, so there you go.
Okay, I come out a camera view and there's a nice little photo opportunity. Please tell me I can take a photo. I can't take a fucking photo!
Yeah, you can't.
It's not
take a
Horizon
photo.
4, you can't just press up on the D-pad and go to photo mode.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing you could actually make a photo
Now,
of
am I
it if you
going
had a
to get-
replay from this.
Nah, you won't be able to get the replay because it's me up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
At least it's captured at the start of this stream forever. Why is Crow here?
Crow, just
Go,
move.
Crow, piss off.
It's just
You're
looking
spoiling
like
the
what's going
atmosphere.
on here.
Shoot, pigeon, shoot. Hey, he listened.
He actually did. But no, thank you very much, boys, for joining me on round 3 of the day, round 7 of the weekend.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to be again here.
Indeed, it's also my pleasure. I'm ready to see some good racing, to be honest.
You're not the only one, because, well, that I promised it in the trailer. But apart from that, well, it is Le Mans, so fingers crossed.
It shall
There's a bit of fun
hopefully
times.
be just a slipstream train down, obviously, the Mulsanne Straight, which I'm kind of hoping. And then it's going to be a case of who breaks in time for Mulsanne Corner.
Yeah, it's going to be a modern
That on lap
F1
1 is going to be a bit
Silverstone.
interesting, while everyone is finding their feet and finding their braking points in traffic, I think. So, be
Yeah,
interesting.
it's easy to overshoot, especially at the end of the Mulsanne
It
Straight.
is. It really, really is.
Yeah.
And Porsche curves are going to be interesting as well.
I'm waiting for the Ford
So
to
I've got to
populate.
ask. So I've got to ask either of you, which one would you take for this, the Ford or the Ferrari, and why?
This is
Having
not an easy
seen-
question, Metal.
Having seen, obviously, the film itself, I honestly would take the Ferrari because it is kind of the underdog here. In comparison, obviously, the Ford has a lot of... oh, hello. Aaron. The Ford has a lot of, like, reputation behind it, if I'm honest. Whereas the Ferrari, in a way, is kind of the underdog, which is why I like it. That would be
I
the
want
reason.
an SI for Jubert.
Go ahead, submit.
Gladly. It's Jubert. I have no...
I would-
Oh, never mind. He took himself out.
Yeah, I would take Ferrari as well, but from different reason what actually Draco said, because I'm technically a Ferrari fanboy.
You're a Ferrari
Oh,
fan.
well, that's just a boring answer. Come on, now I went in with the actual decent answer.
No, I'm still a stunned because, well, he doesn't come off as the usual prick that a Ferrari fanboy is.
Rude.
Grazie,
I mean,
ragazzi.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
I mean, you're metal, you can be a prick sometimes as well, but
Yeah, but I'm metal. I have to be a prick.
yeah, I have an absolute right as well, but not just because I'm
No.
Ferrari fan, but yeah, because I'm Polish, so yeah.
No, being Polish gives you the right to be invaded. I hate to say
For
that.
God's sake.
Well, it's the start of the stream. When quali gets underway, then I have to be semi-professional because that's the stuff that gets clipped.
I have flashbacks from yesterday. Thanks, Metal.
What's wrong with flashbacks? Flashbacks are good if you like them. If not, then oops.
These are painful flashbacks.
Painful for who though? Because I found them quite exhilarating.
Yeah, because you're not Pole.
Gaming Lover in chat saying this was an amazing time. Yes, it was, Gaming. Thank you for standing in. I hope you enjoy the rest of the 2 shows that remain. Widowmaker in chat, nice pit entry. Yes, well, the pit entry in this is Awful.
Yeah, it's Le Mans.
Good old
It actually
car,
is. Yeah. The faster your car, the more risk you take while doing a pit stop. In this.
1500 horsepower Chiron, it's not exactly going to be responsive, is it, to turning?
No.
Yeah, the understeery. Powerful. I don't know. I'm going to say fast fuck, but okay. I mean, it's still better than
Sugared
Lantiac.
says... Sugared saying, is this the version that's got the chicanes or on the Mulsanne Straight or the proper old school Mulsanne Straight? This is old school Arrow Straight, old Mulsanne.
Exactly. This is as old
This
school
is-
as you can get.
Yep.
Which means put your foot down and, I don't know, eat a sandwich while you travel to the other end of
Well,
the straight?
Or
It's
eat a
put your
dinner.
foot down and pray you don't backflip halfway down the Mulsanne Straight.
No, that's the late 80s, early 90s. These cars don't have to worry about it.
That is a good point. You just gotta hope you don't wheelie though in the Ford.
Laughs
Because
and
that is
Zaubers
a very
tonight.
common.
Either that or
that is
having
a
your car
common
driven
trait.
by Batman. You know, just saying.
Good point. Good
Yeah,
point.
don't worry. We don't have Zauber C9s here. You don't need to be worried about this.
Well, they should be.
Future series.
I will also say this is very good that it's on fuel and tires, if I'm honest, because the outside curves at Tete Rouge will murder. It will happen. You run slightly wide, you can say goodbye to your front left suspension. Even in cars with soft suspension as these.
Is it because of the excellent Forza curbing physics that
Unfortunately,
we have?
yes.
Now,
Great
Huracan,
call.
you are the racing pro out the three here.
Indeed.
Are there any corners you absolutely loathe on this circuit?
Oh, you know, honestly, I have to say it's got to be Tete Rouge, and it's just simply based on the curb mechanics. That's
So-
the only reason.
Nothing to do with the track, it's just how it's built in the game.
Yeah, no, I love this track, and I love everything about this track. Every corner on this track is perfect for me. I just wish that, unfortunately, Forza had modeled the curbs correctly. So much so that I went back
Shit out a lot
to
there.
Forza Motorsport 2 the other day. Did a bit of Le Mans on there, and oh my goodness me, it was so much nicer to drive.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, this.
Older Forzas were actually built properly.
Indeed, they were. We were. I was racing with, well, good old FTC member Snooty the other day on Forza 3, and we were going through Le Mans, and it just looked so much nicer on the older games with the trees either side of each like straight, and like the walls were missing. It was so nice.
Now, as we are sitting in a lobby ready for a 2-lap, not 3-lap quali
Ooh,
to begin.
Sulap. Interesting.
Yes, it is only 2 laps, so... And it has fully specified... if I could say my words right. Fully specified Forza clean over dirty, because, well, the sectors here are massive.
All right, predictions, boys. How many people do we think are actually going to get a clean lap here?
I'm going to be optimistic and say 5 people. 5 or more.
Okay. Okay.
Right,
Pescara, how about you?
okay. I can say I'm also as optimistic as Metal, and I can say 5 as well. Because, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I'm going to say maybe 3 or 4, I think, from a personal standpoint. And I know if anyone does dirty their lap, it will be maybe by a pixel or two, either through Tete Rouge, maybe if someone runs wide at Indianapolis on the entry, who knows? Or we have the joys of the Ford chicanes.
All of which are pretty much guaranteed to dirty a lap if you don't run with track limits, especially because
Yes.
I don't know, track limits in this game, especially on tracks like these, are interesting to say the least.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, whilst qualifying is going underway, because it will take approximately forever and a day for 1 lap just to happen, let's get the intro underway. Welcome back to FTC RTV. This is round 3 of the day of day 2 of the Motorsport Heritage Special. This is our 7th event overall, and I'm not joined by one co-host this time. Just for this special little event, I'm joined by 2. I'm joined by the wonderful Polish Turkish delight that is Sakura.
Hello viewers, Sakura here.
He's joining me again from yesterday. I obviously didn't scar him enough, so I'm going to try harder today. And new to the commentary booth, who has rapidly changed my opinion of him over the weekend, and I now think very highly of him, not only as racer, but also as a close acquaintance or even a friend, is Mr. AMS Huracan. How are you doing, buddy?
I am very well, thank you very much. Thank you for having me in the commentary booth. It's a unique experience for me. Obviously, I would normally be racing, but I decided to sit this event out and join you in the commentary booth for a change.
But there is a reason why you're sat here instead of racing on this, isn't there?
Yeah, alright, you know what, I'm going to mention it on stream. Metal has convinced me to do the final event of today, the NASCAR event, even though I despise NASCAR in the highest amount possible. But he's persuaded me to do it.
See, I am a magician of sweet-talking racers, unless it's Send It. Then I just poked his ego, and it annoyed him so much that he joined, and he just sort of never left. So apart from Send It, who I annoyed to join, everyone else, I'm a master of sweet-talking.
Yeah, Metal is a master persuader. Tell that to Jax.
Okay, with your accent, that sounded like something else, but I can't say that. Genji saying it's not Nord, so it won't take a year and a day. Maybe. With some of these drivers, maybe.
True, but still, you can't just, on moves on straight, you can prepare a T for yourself.
What scares me more is how many people are going to be typing in chat whilst going down the straight, and more importantly, who is not going to notice that they're drifting off to a side and suddenly clip it. Shrek has asked a question. By the way, well done, Shrek, for your first round of the day with Mr. Huracan himself, who did an immense drag race to the finish. I'm not going to say who won that. If you want to see who won that, go and watch our VODs from earlier today. It was round 1 of day 2.
Indeed.
But Shrek has a question. Can I still do race 1? I'll be back of the grid. Well, Shrek, if you have a car, have a paint, and join before quali is done, then yes.
Yeah, Shrek, hurry up, get yourself a car, get yourself a tune, get yourself a paint. If it's periodically correct, someone basically just shove a circle on the side of the number and you'll be fine. And rock up here ready.
Yeah, most likely. You're welcome to join.
I just think you won't have a Huracan giving you a heart attack this time.
Yeah.
Genji saying, you're lucky I'm not racing today. Well, Huracan will still beat you, so shh. Widowmaker says, a word to say, they've redeemed is 1996 Honda Z Turbo. Okay.
I feel
Jack
like
says,
I want
I have
to look
both,
that up.
and okay.
I'm going to go Google that real quickly. Hold on. What even is this?
Carver says,
Ooh!
okay, just by that reaction, I need to look it up.
What is that, Carver? I'm sorry, but it looks like Honda's budget version of a Nissan Cube.
That is not a Nissan Cube, that is a shopping trolley that's got a raincoat. What the absolute name? I never thought I'd see a car worse than the Pontiac Aztek.
Hey, don't
somehow
you.
looking at one.
Oof. Oof. The Pontiac Aztek is amazing.
Oh god, this person's put a stripe on it. Oh god.
I mean, Metal, you have seen a Plymouth. I forgot which one was that, but it was a mix of, Reliant Robin and Plymouth Prowler.
I'm nearly gonna be sick by that one. Carver saying, I have a Ferrari tune-up Shrek, but I believe it's the slower car here. Actually, do either of you know which one is faster in a straight line here? The Ferrari or the Ford?
The Ford without slipstream is a couple of miles an hour quicker, but if I'm not mistaken, the Ferrari will gain anything back that it loses in the straight through the grippier sections of the track, like the Porsche curves or Indianapolis, for instance.
So, overall lap times, which cars do you expect to be majoritively faster?
I think, well, it all depends on who's driving to begin with, but I think overall, maybe
on
the
average,
Ford
you take a
might
group of
have-
Fords, you take a group of Ferraris.
I think the Ford might just have the edge due to the top end. Just. It'll be very, very close, if I'm honest.
Genji, when in doubt, go Goodyear. If you don't know a 60s sponsor, just put Goodyear. It's fine. Sugar says, ugly car, Land Rover Freelander 2.
Oh, yes, I know. Yep. Yep.
As the drivers are starting to approach the Porsche curves, some of them are on them.
I actually like the Freelander. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not that thing, that frickin' Carver.
Here we go. We should start to see the lap times come in now, boys.
Yes, exactly.
We should. Got the best time up currently. Crow is sitting pretty, but obviously that is from a standing
Aiko is going
start,
to be the
not
first
a
person by
roll.
the looks of it. Oh no, he's not going to be the first person to cross the
I
line.
think
I do
it's
stand
Ren.
corrected.
I think
Indeed.
it's going to be Ren.
It's currently looking like Dapper's going to have the quickest lap, unless I'm mistaken.
Heiko for now
Well-
takes the pole.
Never mind, I'm completely wrong.
No. Crow has got the fastest clean at the moment, I believe.
Yes, he does. No, wait. What? I thought Forza never. You never really understand what's going on with that. I mean, Dapper has a 7:36. What I'm noticing on the lap time thing at the top, or is that?
Well, maybe it's
No.
also Ren. It's either Ren or Heiko.
I don't
in
know.
my
For me,
opinion.
it's still showing Crow as a clean, fast
Do you know what?
lap.
We don't need to speculate. We've got the previous race results when we come in.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. Also,
Okay.
Aaron
Unless
hit
it
208.
breaks.
What is Aaron in? What is he in? Is he in a Ford? Yes, he is. How has he managed 208 miles an hour out of the Ford? I couldn't manage more than 206. How has he done that? You absolute wizard.
He just prayed.
An
No,
interesting one.
you hold your ass and kiss it as you jump off the cliff into the abyss.
Oh,
Emerald says they're back racing, so Emerald is actually managing to get back in the race after their Xbox has finally
Crow
stopped
got
having its time
the
of the
best
month.
lap time, but it is dirty.
let's see. Will my previous race work?
So
yes,
it's
it
going
will.
to be Ren on pole, followed by Heiko, and Ren with... Is that
Indeed
8
it is.
tenths ahead of Heiko? So it's going to be
yes.
So it's going to be GT40 on pole position.
Indeed.
Okay.
Crow
It's
with a
just a shame that lap
41.7
was
though.
dirty.
Like, oof. That's a whopper of a lap. How did Dapper do? He did a 47.6 clean. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Times are very spread out with.
It all depends
This
how
one,
safe
so-
people were trying to be in terms of keeping a clean lap. There is a boundary that you have to obviously take.
Well, obviously, Crow went very safe, were he? Because he binned it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very...
Well-
yeah.
He binned it into the dirty times. Now, we have commenced quali, and that is done. That is changed. We now move on to race 1.
Indeed.
Race 1 and race 2 will be at the same circuit, the old Mulsanne circuit at Circuit de la Sarthe. We have got 12 laps in the day. However, race 2 is when the true cojones come out to play, because race 2 will be 12 laps at night with a top 10 reverse grid order. There is no mandatory pit stops either, so obviously no long gas pits, no pit stop strategies. It's foot to the floor to the finish, like Huracan did yesterday in the fair lane, when he decided to drift his way to victory with a car with no steering. I wish I was joking. If you missed that, go and check it out. It was round 4 of day 1 of the Motorsport Heritage Festival. Damage will be set to fuel and tyres only, so no sim damage. And it should be a good race, chaps. Are you looking forward to it?
I have to say, yes, I am looking forward to it.
Exactly the same. I'm looking for a jolly good racing here. And plenty of
Oh
overtakes.
yes, jolly good
down
race, old chap.
Plenty of overtakes on the moves and straight
Jolly
as
good,
well.
jolly good. Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, don't. I've just drank a cup of tea with my crumpets, dear man. It's got to do with the stereotypical British way.
Oh, what a shame. Would you like a little napping to drip off the bits of tea from your lapel?
Ah.
I feel so sorry for Sakura here because he's like, all I've got is a wooden cabin.
Nah, screw it. I'm going for tea for Earl Grey and some crackers, so be right back.
As we
please let
wait
it
by the
start
looks
whilst
of
he's
it
not here.
for Emerald to get the correct build on his Ford, and then we'll be ready to go. He wasn't an S800 build.
Should be. So let's run through our races for today. We've got Raulito. Nice to have them back, our good Mexican delegate friend. We've got Heiko, Crow, and well, we blame everything on him because why not? Aaron McGrath, Stuzy B from the legendary painters over at PTG. Not that fast, but they make incredible looking cars at least, so they win that competition at least. We've got Rue. We've got, oh my god, why don't people use spaces? Sam Hollingworth. Okay, that is a gamer tag and a half. We've got Jubert, the sexual pest that he is,
It is
after beating
called
away with a
Joubert.
spray bottle. Oh,
Oh, we're
don't
not
start
going
this
through
again.
this
I'll
again.
shut up.
It's
I'll
Jubert.
shut. Thank you, Huracan. Someone who can say it right. Who needs the Polish? We've got Infernus, Ren, who is
Wait, what?
exceedingly getting faster. Keep on being impressed by them. PRT Xander is back for another crack at the driving whip. Dapper Turtle in the Greg's livery. Now, he said this one looks better than his F1 car from round 1 this morning, but I would politely disagree, as that F1 car was perfection to me. We've got Big Daddy Jax in the race, Emerald as a late entry, and also Shrek as a late entry, and luckily they don't have to have a panic attack about the impending doom of Huracan behind them. I will say though, I have never seen you work so hard as you have today, Huracan.
I think
I've never seen you
the
work
race
this
that
hard.
I had to work the hardest for was the Mercedes at Prague. That was,
Really?
yeah. I mean, admittedly,
Nemesis
had
in
to
chat
work,
just
but, yeah.
giggling. He's probably going to tell me to shut up in a minute.
I missed that race
He hasn't.
again.
He scrolled up.
I missed that race because I was watching boring Portimao.
See, instead of watching the F1 race be boring at Portimao, you could have been here watching the good old. I've forgotten the series name now.
The Motorsport Heritage
That's the
Festival.
one, yeah.
It's only in the description.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was thinking of what I think it was, I can't even remember. It's 50 something. Oh, they got rid of the thing. I can't remember. It was the 50s race anyway. There you go. We'll get there eventually. I just had a mini stroke.
Well, better a mini rather than a large one.
Oh, indeed. Oh, you want to watch the context? You put that in, my friend. Anyway.
Well, it depends. Do you know anyone who says they prefer a mini to a large one?
Well, it depends. It's not about the size. It's about how you use it.
Yeah, tell
Good
that
point.
to the man with a 1-incher. But as we are getting ready, Huracan, you're going to experience how loud I actually do my race starts. Sakura's already partially deaf. I'm going to make him fully deaf today.
Oh,
I
baby,
can
it's all right.
I can just mute you, you know.
How rude! How dare you mute me!
Oh
I'm
no,
offended.
don't do Greta to me, please. Thank you.
I will not. I will not do a Greta to you, you know why? Because I'm not a fucking pathetic little bastard. I actually tell it straight, I don't bitch and moan while sailing around the world on a £1 million yacht. I'm not a hypocrite. So she can go and suck a big fat potato out of my tape before I take her seriously. Moving on.
By the way, eco-friendly activities are not going to be... If you're an eco-friendly activist, you may just, I don't know, please not watch this race
They're
because you might
watching
be
motor
having a
racing.
stroke.
How many eco-warriors do you think will be here?
I don't know, modern F4 fans
Hey,
or
secure,
football fans.
spectate.
Ah,
There you go.
yeah, someone...
Don't worry, you forgot yesterday, but then he joined late anyway, so it's fine.
Oh, sorry, we were waiting for Jax anyway, so it's all right. Oh, speed coach, here we go, boys. It's time.
It's time for Metal to do
from the
his
dig.
honors.
15 drivers.
I am
This
gonna
is
jump on board
almost
with
the
Dapper.
most filled lobby we've had all weekend.
I'm going to jump on board Crow because why not?
I will say before we
Oh,
start,
I always hop on the first.
I'll tell you, this battle between Heiko and Ren is going to be very good at the front, I think.
Oh, of course, that's what I'm sticking with.
Both.
And
Both.
here we
Go.
go.
Running headset down. Right?
Inhales.
I'm not inhaling, and now I am.
Inhales again.
Lights out! Away we go here at Le Mans, where Ren is making a dramatic leap, but Heiko has got his number dramatically, and the Ferrari takes an early lead on the way up to turn 1. Ren, though, saying no, 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 and making the early cut in to take the lead into the turns.
Meanwhile, first chicane, and we have some Forza driving experience, to say the least.
By the looks of it, everyone has made it through the Dunlop
yeah.
chicanes cleanly, apart from maybe Jackson and Sam Hollingworth, who look like they got collected at the back slightly.
Most likely
But they are
Jubert
now
as well,
moving
because he
again.
was 10th. However,
Yes,
Crow
very, very true.
just
Crow?
low
Oh,
moving
there's
through
ball.
the
Hello,
poles.
there's a roller, there's a roller. The team Xander has gone rolling on the run to Tet Rouge.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah, he rolled
Xander
over.
has...
Oh, restart.
Oh!
There you go.
Oh, oh yeah. That I think that qualifies as a restart.
I think I might record that from my POV because that was interesting, to say the least.
There you go. This is the first time Huracan enjoyed the carnage in the commentary booth.
Goodness me.
Well, it would be an FTC stream without a restart. Also, Nemesis, stop being rude to me. Otherwise, I will mail you a flaming bag of animal fecal matter. I can't say the S word.
Hi Nemesis, how are you doing, buddy?
Other people can. It's just I can't. No, Nemesis. I will gladly tell you what to do with a smile on my face.
It starts with F. And
Oh, I
ends
should
with
expect
F.
it. They're probably waiting for me. Yes, they were. My apologies. Well, let's try this again, shall we, boys?
Yes, let's. And hopefully Xander doesn't, well, become a turtle.
Hopefully Sander does not, you know.
Well, I think
yeah.
with Xander, when he was sat there, I just wanted to say he's fallen and he can't get up.
Where's the sound emote? I've fallen. Anyway,
I've fallen and
we
I can't get
go.
out.
That was very good, actually. Lights out, away we go once more at Le Mans, where Heiko and Ren, the battle will not fade at all as Ren makes an early leap in the Ford, but Heiko is certainly going to be more curious onto how to tackle
Oh,
his...
Two
Rolito
off
is
into,
going
the
wide.
Dunlop
off.
curve.
Yeah,
It's a shame, unfortunately. Everyone's trying to
Luckily,
recollect
though-
themselves.
luckily they have collected. It's not a... Well, it's not terminal, should I say, like Xander.
Yeah. Oh, Xander going for the dive on Infernus. Infernus is just DC'd. This is looking like another restart, I think, potentially. Yes, it is.
Yes, it's another restart. Which means, whatever
and final
happens
restart
next
now, yeah.
time, it's going to be final. I actually hope everyone rolls apart from one person. Then it'll be hilarious. It'll be turtle rolls.
Do you know what? I hope everybody rolls, apart from... who do I want to win? You know what? I'll
Shrek.
say Aaron. No, I'll say Aaron after his unlucky third place in. Oh, not ready. I want to spectate. I'm so used to pressing ready. Oof.
Don't worry, I'm so used to pressing spectate that when I'm actually supposed to race, like in tour and stuff like that, they're saying, "Why the hell are you spectating?" It's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, sorry."
Nemesis, it's not his fault.
Sugared saying, "Metal will just get louder if you tell him to be quieter." No, Sugared, I will just flip Nemesis the bird. And if you don't know what the bird is, it is a pretty little cockatoo.
No, the bird
adults
is the
know
word.
what it means. Oh god, don't make me break into song. Here we go.
Metal in place for the
Third and
first
final
time.
attempt. Lights out, away we go once more. Red and Heiko once again barreling off the line and making sure that they give each other room, but make sure they don't leave any performance unturned. Heiko already tucking in as people are getting a little bit close for comfort. And no one has speared off into the gravel this time.
Meanwhile, Crow
It's-
is doing a fantastic job of the line, getting 4 positions.
Yep, Crow
What
capitalizing
has
on other
Crow
people's
been
mistakes
doing?
there. He went full send into the Belmont Pescara. Yeah, Belmont. He's kept it clean and boom, he's made 4 places.
And now he's
Now
looking at
looking
the
at Xander on
side
the
of
run into Terre
Xander.
Rouge. Ooh, can he do it clean though? He's only gone and
He
done it.
can.
The Pigeon has moved up
He
another
has.
place.
Wow, Crow! Very impressive.
Maybe he's listening to some, Finnish Eurobeat.
Now we'll see how the top 3 start to break away now they have a slipstream train. We already see Aaron weaving in front of Crow to
Yeah,
try and
they're
break
all
that
going to be
slipstream.
weaving around.
While Crow is just following him, he's playing Air Snake.
It's like a game
to
of follow
try
the
and
leader.
reel him in. Also, I would like to say the minimap on this round should I say for the day, is practically useless because they all look like they're close when really they are miles apart.
Yeah.
But up the road, it is very tight for the lead as our top 3 of Ren, Heiko and Dapper are in a matter of feet of one another.
Oh.
One wrong break and they are going to have a tremendous accident.
Oof, I feel sorry for Sam. Ruined
Yeah.
Hubert just pulled the slipstream train and blew past him.
This is where Ford can stretch its
Oh,
wings.
they're all crunching up! Ren controlling the
Emerald's
pace.
getting a
Heiko
little
gets...
wide, Jumbo getting a
Oh
little
my
wide.
goodness me, that was a little bit of a mess into Mulsanne corner there. A couple of
And
people
Shrek
missing
getting
breaking
2
points.
positions in one go.
Hubert definitely being the worst off of that.
Emerald as well. He lost 2
Yeah.
positions as well.
Yeah. Shrek is currently hunting down the sister Ferrari of Stuzy B.
Meanwhile, Emerald and
Shrek might go
Fairness
for the
Rue.
Indianapolis, maybe. No, he's not. He's going to hold it.
Ooh, Shrek pulls out a little bit
Going
as
into
Emerald
Arnage, he goes for
comes
the
out
cutback.
of nowhere. Oh, and Emerald,
Now he's
props to you, my dude. That was a hell of a dive for moves.
Oh,
As
Jubit and
gives him a
Infernus
little
coming
bump
together.
up the rear.
And Rue says, thank you very much.
And
I'm
Bruce,
going to
yeah,
take
Bruce
that
says thank you
position
very
back
much,
again.
boys. I'm going for it. The Aussie from down under
Going
is
back
on his
to
way.
chat.
Back again into
Going back to
10.
chat, Genji says, prop to the pigeon and holy concertina. Sainty, this is race 1, race
As
2.
Emerald blocks the
will be
brakes.
the
With the-
nighttime
And
round.
massive
Whoa,
dive and
as
they go
Rue-
both wide.
That was a mistake, I think, from Rue there, or a bit ballsy on the brakes, but it's definitely not paid off. He's
Rue
definitely the loser
tried
in
to be a
this.
bit too ballsy on the brake zone, completely missed the braking zone, thus taking Emerald down a couple of positions.
It is seeming, though, looking by the mini-map, apart from Infernus and Sam Hollingworth, who are actually very, very close. Sam Hollingworth is right on the back of Infernus right now.
Wide.
Oh, this
And
is a classic little
Infernus
Ford
has-
v Ferrari
Stop,
battle.
What just happened? Did Infernus miss a
I-
shift, or...?
It just seemed like he hit a patch of super glue for me.
Indeed, same here. That's what it looked like for me.
I
think
it's
he's
all-
struggling.
Struggling
Oh,
as well.
Infernus
Infernus
is
as well
struggling.
struggling.
Causing a little backup.
And Raulito alongside both of them.
Raulito,
well,
the Ferrari
not
has
at
no
least right
pace.
now.
How are our leaders getting on? Ren seems to have pulled a very substantial gap away from Heiko, who in turn has pulled away from Crow, who's in third, by the way. May I just add?
When did Crow get in third?
I don't know. But the Pigeon really is making ground in the Ferrari here.
I will say, out of all the tracks I've known Crow to race on, that I've raced with him on and spectated him on, I have not seen him perform any better than he has done at Le Mans. No matter what car he's in, he's always performed better here.
Yeah, keep in mind.
But Heiko is no longer falling back, and he's slowly starting to reel in Ren a foot a second.
Stop texting while driving.
As I look back, Emerald and Infernus are side by side along the Mulsanne straight. Emerald has just got the overlap.
Yeah, Crow is starting to fall behind now, but
Emerald and
Ren
Infernus are side by side.
Yeah.
What positions, boys? What positions?
11 and 12.
Oh my god, it is a 4v4.
Yep.
It's gonna be up to who has the biggest cojones from two of them.
Scraping on Infernus. Alright, fair enough, you know, a little bit dirty if I'm honest, but we'll leave it out. Let's see.
In fairness though, you gotta remember, Emerald is 13. He's doing incredibly well.
Oh yeah. Now we'll see who has the bigger cojones going into the Mulsanne corner.
I think Emerald, because he hasn't developed the part of his
Infernus.
brain yet.
Oh, he's made it.
Kept it. He hit the apex as well.
play.
Wow.
Wow,
Fair
Infernus!
play. Although I do
Infernus
see
slapped
ahead,
his-
Jubert
Yes, there is another
and Sam
duel
Hollingworth
between
going at
Jubert
it.
and Jubert in, I will say, a nice black and yellow livery.
Yeah.
It's simple, but it works.
This is proper Ford versus Ferrari. You can really see the acceleration and top end that the Ford has over the Ferrari here, but we'll see the Ferrari should close up on the braking zones and through the handling sections.
So you two both say that you would rather have the Ferrari in this race rather
Yes.
than the Ford.
Indeed. I like an underdog car.
Oh, Sam Hollington
Oh,
touches
Sam
the
Hollingworth
ball.
beats it!
Oh, he's hit the Roadrunner wall. No, unfortunately. I will say one thing though. Heiko is catching Ren for the lead. They are 50 feet
Ugh.
apart right now. Make that 40 through the Porsche curves. Heiko is sniffing at Ren. He wants it.
Genji, if you put a car together, submit your paint to the stewards, get your car, get it tuned, get it ready. Race 2 will happily accept you into its bosom. What's so funny about bosom, Sakura? I heard the giggle. I heard the I
No.
heard it. Really?
Yeah, I think you're mistaken.
God, you're even a worse liar than you are a driver. Ren has pulled out a considerable amount of gap now from the final few chicanes. Heiko certainly does not like that, although that has given Crow the opportunity to sort of reconcertina up and what he so drastically wants, that all-important draft.
If I'm honest, at the moment, what Crow and Heiko need to do is top and tail each other and push their way up to Ren, which is going to be their best option right now. The Ford theoretically has the higher top end anyway, but if the Ferraris work together to reduce enough slipstream and keep themselves going forward, they will catch Ren very quickly.
So you're suggesting a little bit of a coup, where even though they are fighting for
You're
Yes.
suggesting a little bit of
together.
teamwork.
Well, we'll see, because Crow is going to aero push Heiko forward now, which in turn is then going to allow Crow to then
Not
pull
really.
towards Heiko.
I mean, it's Crow. It's not the teamwork's not gonna work here.
No, it's okay. They have the
Ren
same team.
is still pulling ahead in front of Heiko by about 2 feet a second.
Come on.
I
Yeah, because
believe-
Crow's getting the boost now, and then he's going to
Right.
push
The
Heiko.
distance has stopped increasing now.
Yep, they're working together now. And the distance should actually
Yeah.
start to come down now, I think, very slowly.
Actually, no, it's still going up by
Ooh.
maybe 1 foot every 2 seconds now. So
Interesting.
Ren is
Decreasing.
still,
I see decreasing even.
yeah, no, it's evened out now at 306.
But if I'm theoretically
305
honest,
feet.
if they weren't slipstreaming, Ren would have poured a lot more on them down the Mulsanne, I think. But I will say that the Ferraris have so much more on the brakes. Never mind.
Heiko going wide.
Heiko into the
Judge of
gravel
his
line.
braking
Crow
spot.
into second place. As I look
Now,
back
the
through the
question is, will
field, there
Crow
is-
actually be competitive enough to try and catch Rem? Because from quali he was certainly the fastest.
we shall see.
But can he translate that into race pace?
I'm looking through the field, and the next closest duo on track, currently by the looks of it, is Raulito and Sam Hollingworth, after Sam's
Exactly.
unfortunate moment at the Arnage tyre wall. He's in the slipstream. I do think Raulito is running potentially some more rear aero, if they do have aero. I don't actually know. I haven't tested the Ferrari build. That might be, could be completely wrong here. I do know the Ford has adjustable rear aero from stock.
They most likely have an adjustable
That I did
rear
not
aero.
know.
Yes, they do. It's weird. It's a Forza thing by the looks of it.
Carver has just confirmed Ferrari is no aero.
Ooh.
Ah, interesting. Well, thank you very much, Carver, for confirming that. Can I actually say confirmed and not having a stroke? There we go.
While Carver in the same breath is giggling that I said the booby word.
Yes.
So, well done, Carver.
I do think that Raulito is losing out to Sam Hollingworth due to the fact that he is not running manual with clutch, it would seem. And obviously, in cars of this
Crow
age,
is
it will be needed.
closing up to Ren. It's just a
So,
half of a
Huracan,
second between them.
with you being more of the racer here,
Yes,
let's say you ran the
Oh.
Ferrari
indeed.
with just manual
Yep.
and then manual with clutch. How many seconds time difference would you theoretically expect between manual and manual with clutch?
Well, it's all dependent on how many shifts you make over the course of the lap. It also depends how your gearbox is set up. But I do know that manual with clutch is about, give or take, half a tenth to a tenth quicker, depending, than obviously using just manual alone. So counter that in with how many times you shift per lap, then you will have an exact estimate of how much time you're going to gain on a lap from using manual with clutch. So say, for instance, if you, I don't know, we're going to shift maybe 20 or 30 times, and it was a tenth quicker, you can obviously be gaining, like, 2 to 3 seconds on the lap.
We have an overtake for 4th place.
Sorry to interrupt you, but there is a three-way battle happening for 10th between Emerald, Infernus and Sam Hollingworth.
Also Shrek overtake Dapper Turtle for 4th place.
Correct me,
Oh,
they're not.
here comes Sam Hollingworth overtaking Infernus under the Dunlop tyre. Oh, Infernus fighting
We also
back,
have a
though.
battle for 7th between Ferraris of Stuzy B and Xander. They're going
I'm
side
currently
by
on
Oh,
board.
side.
Raulito has catch up.
Oh, indeed they are. Oh my goodness me.
They're side by side on Mulsanne Straight.
Oh yes.
Three-way battle of
There's a three-way
Emerald.
battle between Sam, Emerald, and Raulito, and there is a duo battle between Stuzy and Xander currently along the Mulsanne Straight.
in what positions, boys?
7th and
Seven
8th,
and
my
eighth.
friend. Stuzy has the run on him, but then for
Oh
some
my
reason
god, they
just goes up-
really
yes,
are side by
They
side.
are. And Jubit's just sat back there thinking,
Would we
"Come on,
lie
boys,
to you?"
Make a mistake. I want this.
The only advantage though Jubit has is that superior top end,
Indeed.
which with it being a heavy power circuit is obviously a favourable trait to
He is
have.
coming, he's closing very, very quickly. But the thing is, if these guys are going to go side by side through most of the track, like they are now, a little bit of
Oh, they
contact,
bumped doors.
and that's just allowed Jubit to close up by 30 or so
I think
feet.
that was a handbrake turn. We're going too high. He just snapped.
Xander has now tucked into the draft of Stuzy, but Jubit is coming thick and fast.
Okay.
Indeed he is. He's in the slipstream. He might end up starting to push Xander forward now. Unless he goes for the move into Indianapolis, potentially. But Xander looks like he's covering off the inside. Jubit does back
Infernus
off
is
smartly.
really slow. Most likely giving the position
Oh,
away.
Infernus around the outside. Oh, not Infernus. Jubit, rather. You've got Infernus on my brain. Oof. Oh, did you get in the
Oh
gravel?
god,
Never
Infernus
mind.
on the brain. A giant ginger Batman on the brain. That's terrifying. Xander is still trailing Stuzy B. Jubert did go into the gravel and the grass.
Indeed
there.
he did. He has lost some time. I do think he will make it back over the course of the lap.
Oh, and Dapper and Shrek for
Indeed,
fourth
I
place.
just noticed that, yep. They are going toe-to-toe through the Porsche curve. Now, theoretically, the Ferrari should be the better car through here. But it looks like Shrek maybe is lacking some confidence in the Ferrari, having not practiced with it, maybe.
Oh, I think we might have had a DNF.
I
or a
do
disconnect.
think we might have.
Maybe.
It
Heiko here.
Heiko!
As we
That
have
is
a
a
battle
shame.
for first place, actually. Between
That
Ren,
is-
Ren catching the gravel trap, and Crow is in first
Crow into
place.
first.
How is it Crow has a horseshoe stapled to his bum
And
on
as soon
this
as
track?
I say that, yeah, Shrek moves into third as well. That's Shrek up
So
another
they're
place. Going to
going-
jump on board a Crow.
So they were going for the final chicanes of the lap, and Ren just touched with left to rear wheel the gravel trap on the exit. Crow did a
Rendo
evasive...
is leaning hard on that Ford as Crow.
Yeah, exactly.
He's trying
Yeah.
to break that draft, but the thing is,
I think
that
Ren might get a good
monster-filled-
run on him here, potentially. It's all about the run
Yeah,
through Terre
the-
Rouge.
Which Crow
Crow
cannot.
admittedly, you know, taking a little bit of the inside curve. It has given him the advantage of the run, obviously, as he's pulling away from Ren, but I do think in the higher stages, Ren will start to close again.
As Ren also does
well, the
a...
distance is only climbing marginally now.
It is now stopped, and
has
it now should
paused.
start coming down.
Yeah,
Potentially,
it-
yep, here it comes
yeah.
very slowly.
Yeah, here it comes.
Carver quoting my Crow cutting a little bit, yes. I won't be too mean to him, Carver.
As we have a battle for 10th as well with
Yes.
Sam Boyd.
The distance is really dropping between Ren and Crow now, but I don't think it's going to be enough unless Ren can somehow do something magical on the brakes into Molzan corner. I don't think he's
closing
going to be able to
in.
pass Crow this lap.
I think it's
The
closing
distance
in.
is reeling
It's
in now.
closing in.
Yep, it's going to be... if Ren goes to
Well,
the send
Crow
on the
did
brakes,
take
I'll
the
be
wide
surprised.
line as well through that partial kink in the straight.
Here we go, he's on the rear bumper. Ren is pushing Crow at Rada. Now we'll see who's
That
got
is an
the
interesting
brakes.
choice.
That
That
was clean, yeah, they both made it.
Yeah, but
And
Ren gets
with
the
better
tighter line.
Yeah. The Ferrari has the initial acceleration off the corner by the looks of it, depending on Ren's gearing. But Ren is going
Shrek.
to come.
Shrek is in chat saying, "Bruh, cutting disgusting."
One thing I have noticed though is Crow does have the fastest lap of the race so far.
Well, Ren is
So let's see what
closing
he has.
in.
He has a 3-minute 40.3.
Which is
God damn,
about
that's
2.5
even faster
seconds
than
quicker
quali.
than quali. Or the pole time at least, yeah. Oh, Ren's right on Crow's rear bumper through Indianapolis.
Yeah, Crow did a 341 in quali, but that was
Now,
dirty.
one thing
Yeah.
I would like the both of you to watch is through the final double chicane, Crow somehow is magic through these set of corners, as this is where his distance will gain.
Oh, Ren's closing. They're going to go too wide through the
Never
Porsche
mind
curves.
that Ren wants
This is
to
gonna be
prove me
scary.
wrong.
But Crow will have the inside on
Crow will
Porsche
have the
curve.
grip as well over the Ford, potentially. Yeah, there it is.
Can Ren go for switchback move? No, he can't. He's
Ren's
too
trying.
wide.
The Ford lacks the grip through the Porsche curves. Oh, Ren getting a little slidey on the rear of his Ford. Going to allow Crow to pull away slightly, but Ren's bringing it back for the end of the Porsche curves. Or should I say, no, it's Maison Blanc. There you go.
Every single French word sounds like you're trying to cough up a hairball.
Yeah.
Right, watch Crow through these corners.
Indeed, I shall.
In previous laps, he has
Clean.
been magic through
Clean.
these corners.
All right.
Not
Clean
clean.
and
Not clean.
slightly clean. It's not that bad.
I mean, FTC rules
Not a
2
major
wheels on
cut,
curbs,
but,
so yeah.
Yeah, no, that is actually legal with FTT track limits. I do stand it. I can't speak. I've lost my tongue apparently. Oh,
Carver, you've got to remember that is the broken top speed ohmometer in, well, Forza Motorsport 7. I nearly said Forza Horizon 4 then. Where is my head
so
at?
it does seem like Xander has passed Emerald and... Wait, where is Stuzy? Oh, he's up at the 6th. Never mind. So Juba
Yes,
has passed
Stuzy is
Xander.
up in 6th.
I think Xander might have had a moment somewhere because he's really lost out against Stuzy now.
Oh, I believe someone might have had a little bit of an
I
incident.
think Raulito and Sam Hollingworth.
Sam Hollingworth drops down to 12th.
Unfortunate. He's not really having the best of luck this race. Maybe his luck will change for the night race as I jump on board with Ren briefly to see how much he will pull. He is marginally closer to Crow this time round on the Mulsanne, and we know that
But
Ren
Crow
is
is
just
Sam Hollingworth and
weaving
Infernus going side by side across the start-finish straight.
going into Dunlop Curve. Yes, they are.
Infernus has the inside line. Sam Hollingworth trailing the big bad Ford.
What's going on?
Ren is
Ren and
well,
weaving.
having a bit of fun on the Mulsanne straight, it would seem, behind Crow, weaving from side to side, basically showing him, yes, I'm coming whether you like it or not. Here we go, there's going to be a bomb.
Goes for the
Very
inside.
slight bomb. Ooh, he's done it. Now will Mr. Pigeon Man have the audacity to go for the dive on the brakes, or will Ren cover it?
It's Crow. I don't think he will.
No, they're
go
both
for it
going
just
very,
yet.
very,
He
very,
will.
very cautiously. He was looking, he looked, but he didn't have the room to do it.
Yeah.
He did look.
He did look.
Credit to Crow. He did look.
Indeed. Now I do think that these guys are going to get a stalemate now, potentially, unless Ren does make a mistake. So we shall see.
Well, either Ren or Crow.
Well, yes, either or. I'm going to jump on board briefly with Xander to see, because he's in the slipstream by the looks of Emerald.
Yeah, Emerald has climbed back up some places.
Yes. It's a track of misfortune, I think this is. The joys of Le Mans with how long the track is. If you do make a mistake in one sector, you have obviously a long track to make said time back up.
For me, the worst part about Le Mans is qualifying.
Oh yeah, 100%. I will definitely
Simply
say,
because the sectors are actually longer than most tracks.
yeah. And the way that Forza's mechanics are is if you dirty your last sector, you have a dirty next lap as well. Which is slightly
Yeah.
annoying, and obviously due to the fact that Forza's last sector here starts just on the exit of the Porsche curves. So obviously if you dirty through the Ford chicanes, which is a hot spot for people dirtying laps, I have to admit, it's not pleasant.
So I think we may have a battle for 11th. with
Indeed, I've just
Infernus
seen
and
it on the map.
Raulito.
Yep. Infernus right on Raulito's rear bumper into Indianapolis. He's looking for the switch. No. He's staying behind Raulito.
He's making sure he doesn't
But
crash
Raulito
him out
is-
because
He goes
Infernus
to look for the
squirms
outside of
on
that
the exit.
large. Oof. He's going for it. Raulito has the inside. Will he defend it? Yes, he will. He shot the initial run with the
very
And
inside
he
of
well
has
the
a
defended, I might add.
traction. But Infernus with a great acceleration.
All that forward acceleration straight past. He's like, see you later, son. I'm going.
Yeah, just power
But
pass through.
Raulito now is tucking in with that draft.
It's just a power walk
I
through.
will say Stam and Rue behind, though. They are looking at this and thinking, can these two battle some more? We will catch up. Ooh,
That's
speaking of which, Raulito going through the... I've lost my tongue again. Oh, Raulito on the
Raulito
outside.
Raulito is going side by
move.
side.
Oh, little contact.
Ooh, a little bit of contact.
And
that
Sam
is
Hollingworth
Sam
behind him
Hollingworth
looking
to
at
enter
this
the
like,
fray.
yes please, carry on boys, because he's now in Infernus' slipstream, coming on the run to the Ford chicanes. He's going for the move around the outside of Infernus, actually, tell a lie. He's going for it. Break later into the Ford chicanes, he's done it, he's passed Infernus, now he's after Raulito for 10th place. Good move.
Very good.
Oh, Raulito making a slight mistake actually on the exit of the Ford chicanes, which might give Sam the run. They might be too wide into the Dunlop curve here. Nope, Sam is going to get ahead just in time. Sam's really on a charge now to get some places back after that earlier mistake at Arnage.
I think Raulito
One
is
thing
using
I have
manual.
noticed about Sam is that they do take corners very
As
well, but
Emeralds.
the back steps out.
Yes.
And that's what causes the
Oh.
impacts.
Oh, Emerald and
We might have
Xander are
battle
now...
for
Emerald's
8th
locking.
as well.
He's locking.
Yeah, but the thing is, Rue is starting to catch the little pack of
Meanwhile,
Infernus
Infernus.
battle
just past
for
Xander.
first.
Oh, battle for first, you say?
Yes.
Indeed there is, it would seem. Crow is right on Ren's rear bumper again. I can speak. I'm
And
losing my
Ren
my
overshoots the
voice here.
corner.
Oh, Crow on the run on the inside.
Huracan, you're losing your voice! This is my 7th stream of the weekend!
You're used to commentary, alright? I'm used to dripping in sweat racing.
Well, for those of you who like sweat, contact Huracan.
I will sell my
0800,
sweat for
I'm a
money.
sweat
There
in
you go.
more ways than one.
I'll do the whole. Actually, no, no, that's not safe for stream. Never mind. I shall keep that to
Oh.
myself. Oh, Crow and Ren
Oh.
coming together through
Okay.
Indianapolis.
Oh,
Oh my! Nice save from Ren.
Yeah,
there, I
props
have to
for
admit,
them
very
to
well
keep
done.
it clean and
Good
not
control.
dying.
Good control
done from both of them,
demonstration from Ren.
Now, if I'm
But
honest,
Crow
Ren
is now
should
blocking
sit.
off Ren.
He should have the initial speed on the line for the Porsche cars, but I do think if Crow keeps this defensive, potentially he might be able to hold at Ren now. I say that Ren is about to prove me wrong by the looks of it, going for the outside.
Yeah, Ren is
towards
gonna
the Porsche
power
curves.
his way through to the side of Crow. And can I just say thank you to Crow and Ren actually making this actually Ford v Ferrari.
Indeed. I have noticed though that Shrek is slowly reeling them in by the looks of it.
It's very slowly,
He is
but it's
closing, yeah.
super marginal to
Yes.
affect the current outcome of the race.
I don't
That's
think
Ren.
he's going to have enough laps to potentially catch them. If he does, then it'll be, well, I'll give
Well,
him
we're
props
just
for it.
over halfway through now of race 1, believe it or not.
Indeed.
I think Ren did not get good Porsche curves as he hoped to.
No, but he is catching through the Ford chicanes, admittedly taking a few track liberties through the second part of the Ford chicanes, but we'll let it go, shall we?
And Crow, ironically, was actually clean for the chicanes.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
Ren.
Ren. Wow.
oh. Well, it seems, sorry to interrupt you, gentlemen, but it would seem that Jubert has got past Stuzy for 6th place. I don't know where that move happened, but they are very close. Oh, Jubert clips the glass going into
Wow.
the Ford chicanes. Oh, he kept it clean though. That's going to give Stuzy the advantage. He's going to go for the dive. No, he's not. They're both taking, well, some interesting liberties of track limits, but we'll let it slide.
Jubert power slides his way through those chicanes.
He's like, here, smell my smoke. Goodbye. As he goes down, now we'll see. Now,
That
Stuzy
sounds
should
like
have
it
the
belongs
run.
on FTC after hours.
Is Stuzy going to go for the dive? No, he's going to keep it clean.
Nah, it's just the smell of pure American tires.
The smell of pure 60s race fuel. Now we'll see if Stuzy can do anything about Jubert's potential pace here.
Ren is reeling in. Crow again, it's again switchbacking after switchbacking, moving after moving.
Oh, Stuzy got a better run onto the Mulsanne, but I don't think he's going to have the run. He's briefly ahead of Jubert currently, but we all know that the speed of the Ford is definitely going to come into play in
Ren
the
and
later
Crow
stages.
side by
Oh,
side.
Stuzy cuts across Jubert. Oh, what time.
Shrek in chat saying speed.
Yep, there we go. Here comes Jubert now alongside Stuzy. He's coming back with the power.
Ren and Crow still side by side until the breaking point. Crow breaks later and hits the apex. Beautiful.
So it would seem as well, as I hate to say it, boys, that Raulito and Sam Hollingworth have definitely gapped in Furness and Rue now. They are, Rue and Furness are nose to tail. on
Oh,
their
Ren
way to
is
the main
making
event.
the dive, but he hasn't got the opportunity.
I'm gonna jump on board
Trying
quickly.
to go on the side of Crow.
Side by side into Indianapolis, boys. You better keep this clean. Ren around the outside, Pro,
Ren
let it
going
happen.
for the move.
I will have to admit, unfortunately, apart from High Coast PC,
Oh,
this has been one
and
heck of
Ren
a race
touching
so
the-
far.
touching
Oh,
the
the
gravel.
gravel from Ren. These two have really put on a good show at the front. They're really showing the strengths of both of these
There's
cars
good
in all
shows
areas
everywhere.
of this track, which is very nice to see.
And we go
Meanwhile,
back
I
to the square
will
one.
have to admit, looking at the previous lap time, Shrek is gaining about a second a lap with these two battling, so potentially, I hate to say it, unless Shrek makes a major mistake, he may catch them.
But
Maybe on
they
the last
have
lap, but
4
we'll
laps
see.
to go.
Shrek, if you're listening, come on, boy. Unleash full sweat mode.
Sugar says, keep the Ferrari behind Ren.
Oh my goodness me. I just noticed, if you boys would like to move back on the stream to 4th and 5th place, Dapper and Aaron are going at this. Ford versus Ford through the Porsche curves. Dapper making a brief mistake, allowing Aaron to catch up a little bit more. Aaron does seem to lack a little bit of confidence in the Porsche curves over Dapper.
Dapper is making a load of mistakes here, which is allowing Aaron McGrath to catch up.
Exactly, he
by
needs
the
to gain.
bottom.
Exactly, he needs to regain his composure as fast as possible.
Oh yeah, this could be fun. This might get tasty, to be honest. Ford versus Ford.
OP40.
Aaron with a slight lock up on the
OP40.
brakes into the Ford chicane. It's not major, not going to affect him too much. Dapper with the better line through there, potentially, through the first part at least. With the second part, he's a little bit slower, which allows
And a little
Aaron to
bit
get a
slidey.
run.
Aaron trying his best to line himself
Aaron's
up for a
gearing
move.
is looking... Oh,
There goes the alarms of Huracan's smoke
Fire alarm.
detectors. You gotta love it.
I smell smoke. Do you smell it too, Metal?
I know, I think it could be bacon.
well, that was
Oh, yes.
unfortunate. I'm back. Hello. As I was carrying on.
Hello!
Oh,
Oh, we got another disconnect by the looks of it.
It's either a disconnect or Forza being Forza.
we most
I
likely
will
have a
tell you,
disconnect.
It was Stuzy. We lost Stuzy.
Oh, as Dapper gets a really questionable line through the Rouge.
That's unfortunate that we lost Stuzy. By the looks of it, Jax has pulled off.
Shrek talking to Carver in chat saying, I will try and catch.
Come on, Shreky boy.
Meanwhile, Aaron is catching up to Dapper.
And Crow
With
is
the
in
power
range
of
slipstream again.
Slipstream.
Although the slipstream is not making that much of a difference for Crow at this point in time. Ren is still pulling very, very quickly, but we all know that the Ferrari has the better brakes. He closes up on the brakes into Northern corner. Crow clips the firewall. Ren makes a mistake. Crow hits Ren and comes off worse. What a shame.
And what's even worse is all this fighting between Crow and Ren is allowing Shrek to creep towards them.
I'm just going to quickly jump back to Aaron and Dapper. Aaron is 30 feet behind. Dapper breaks a little bit later. Runs a little bit off the track. Oh, Dapper's not going to get it stopped in time. Aaron's going to take advantage of this. Aaron's going to get past Dapper as Dapper runs
Aaron
the
has
gravel.
fully taken advantage.
Yeah, Dapper outbraked
Aaron
himself.
McGrath up to 4th place.
I think Dapper's maybe feeling a little bit of fatigue with how long this race actually is and how long the track is, potentially. As the field does look like it's starting to spread out now, apart from the closest pairing right now, actually, apart from Dapper and Aaron, are our two leaders, Ren and Crow. Even then, they're not that close, but it does
getting a bit
seem like...
slidey as Aaron locks the brakes.
Crow is making up ground on Ren through the Porsche curves. Ren really does seem to be struggling through there at the moment. He's actually really, really struggling. Oh my goodness me. Ren's lost like, what, 150 feet to Crow? Oh, as Crow hits the grass, that's not good.
He's lost it. There's the...
Alarm strikes again. Yeah, don't worry, alarm is still better than broken glass.
Very true. If we suddenly hear a smash, that will be...
Me.
Well, that'll be Huracan's smoke detector being flung out the window at Mach 2 speed.
Scroll makes a mistake. Touches the gravel run.
Delta Live in chat saying the action is a bit too hot for his smoke alarm. Also, hello Chris, how are you? Carver in chat saying action too hot for Huracan's smoke detector. Oh my god! And the worrying part is he's taken a bit longer, so I think he may be smashing it with a hammer.
Yeah, the true American way of doing things. Smash it by the hammer and hope it works.
I'm glad you're doing good, Delta.
Oh, as Crow takes the airtime through the Tete Rouge.
Oh, he does, but loses a bit of ground. Mind you, look at McGrath and Dapper still. I don't know why, but when I see Dapper, I want to say Dipper. I don't know why.
I mean, when I say Dapper, I want to say Haggis for some reason, but okay.
Okay, he has disappeared for a while. He must be either changing the battery or fully breaking it.
Yeah, the hammer method does not work.
Right, I
Looks like-
apologise for the interruptions of my smoke alarm, but that is a thing.
There has been many jokes about your
I
smoke
can imagine.
alarms in
They've
chat.
been going off all day. They're about to be pulled off the roof.
Carver's asking, did you get a sledgehammer?
No, but I'm going to stop my race. I'm actually going to take them off the roof with a screwdriver, and I'm going to throw them in a cupboard under my stairs, out of the way.
Okay.
I dislike smoke alarms with a burning passion. Pun intended.
Now, whilst we are actually on the final 3 laps, the final 3 laps will take another 12 minutes to do.
Yes.
As gentlemen,
But,
there is also a battle for 12. I kinda want to say battle for 12, but they're kinda close. Ruined.
They were very close going through the first
In
chicane, I have
fairness.
to admit. I was on board with them, but yes, as soon as I got to Tete Rouge, Rue definitely pulled out an advantage through Tete Rouge, and now it's just for Infernus to then catch back up.
You know, some people would think that you don't like that corner.
I really don't.
What is it about it? Is it the bumps? Is it the angles? Is it the modelling?
Is it the physics?
Just the modelling. The corner
Oh,
itself is
Stepper goes for
great.
it! And spans Baron McGrath around into the Indianapolis.
Oh, Aaron McGrath locking on brakes.
And Dapper
Oh,
just smashes
bumps.
through him.
Woo! Oh, that was a buttock clenching moment. I thought he was going to go into the wall then.
Yeah, that was, I wouldn't say sportsmanship behavior, but it's 60s racing, you know.
There's no rules.
Oh, and
Dapper in the gravel. Unfortunate.
karma.
That's unfortunate. Dapper is definitely starting to struggle in the later stages of this race.
Yeah. Rubbing is racing, you know, breaking is Forza. Yes,
Oh,
Carver.
God.
Yes.
Anyway, as I jump back on with the lead duo, Crow's definitely... He's just locking the Ren thinking, please, make a mistake, I want this position back. As I say that, Ren makes a mistake through the ashes.
That's the commentator's
The
curse.
worst part is he
Commentator's
made the
curse.
mistake as soon as I switched the camera angle to him.
Commentator's
curse
Oh,
as
yeah.
Crow slides into first place with the majestic move of a unicorn on a cloud. Well done, Crow!
Yeah, with 2 laps to go, and the fun begins again with weaving around, trying to get slipstream.
But the thing is, 2 laps here is what? 24 miles?
Give or take, yes.
16 kilometers around, so yeah. Maybe 16 miles.
Sugar says in chat, I guess
17
Hurricane
miles.
cringes when he sees videos of people setting their smoke alarms off by farting on a match. Carver has just put 2 laps is 17 miles. Thank you very much, Carver.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carver.
I dislike Carver at the moment because I've just checked my Discord DMs and he has sent me a photo of a smoke alarm.
That's red. That's
Oh,
Crow
hold on to the
dice
diamond
for it.
Ren! Oh dear. He's made it clean though.
He made it clean. But Ren is on his bumper.
No, Ren is now on his side as Crow... Oh, okay, he just glitched through from my screen for a second.
This is hotter than hot top
Oh,
streams.
damn!
Agreed.
No, Delta, this is hotter than swallowing a chili and having no milk and no toilet near you. That
Oh.
is true spiciness.
Oh, Crow and Ren come
As
together.
Ren and Crow are getting both sideways.
I think there must be... I think they need a racing engineer to just tell them, look guys, I know racing is racing and you know that's fun, but you have a Shrek coming in like an incoming missile.
Yeah, I honestly,
Nah, Shrek is too far
Yeah.
to do anything.
Shrek is definitely too far back, I think, now. Unfortunately, he was starting to close, but I think they're actually having some decent pace together up front. As Ren looks at the outside of the Porsche curves, thinks about it, but no, he's going to hold back. He doesn't know
I
the
mean, if
forward
they
does
He
not
start-
have
has
the
to
grip.
hold back.
I mean, if they start making mistakes as well, this might be turning into a three-way battle.
I don't know, Shrek is 1,600 feet away still, and we're just over one lap, and when I say just a smidge, it's like 1 and a bit laps. Unless they both pirouette and spin, Shrek is not catching.
No.
You know,
He's tried, but I don't think there's going to be enough.
I mean,
Tracking
anything
chat
is possible.
saying
Dive bombing is a
Moistmaker,
thing.
okay. Sugared says the tension is feeling smoky, in brackets no offense to Huracan.
It's going to be a meme now with my smoke alarm, isn't it? I've come to realise.
Don't worry, me eating an apple is also a meme.
I honestly...
No, you know the worst part?
You know what it's fine.
You know the worst part?
Hmm.
Was your smoke alarm going off because you knew you wanted to come prepared because you're baking us wonderful cake? Delta says Hydra is making memes as we speak.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, boy.
Well, Huracan, I know what I'm going to take the piss out of on our Tuesday series
Please
in
do.
a couple of days' time.
Oh,
Are you
that's-
in? Are you in the Mazda?
No, he's not.
No, I am not.
Would you like to be?
Is that you asking or begging me to be in the Mazda Cup?
I'm
Depends on the
asking
context.
very nicely with a little hug thrown in for good measure.
I'll
that's
think about
begging.
it.
So that's begging.
Okay. Oh, no. This is my begging. Huracan, will you pretty please join our Mazda series on Tuesdays?
I mean,
That's my...
send at
That's
least
my
some
begging.
competition.
Actually, yeah, he actually will have competition. And plus, it's another opportunity to make a pink car, so...
Yes, another pink
Mazda.
well, it's not friendly for stream.
Dildo.
Oh well,
pink-
there you go.
pink
Mel did it for
dildo.
me. Yes, the pink
Yeah.
dildo.
For God's sake.
That is what the
Well,
nicknames
we've had
of all
enough
my,
people say it for it
my
to be
pink
known.
cars are. I will say one thing though, that Crow is definitely not catching Ren now. I think Ren's turned on the afterburner slightly.
Yeah,
It's like,
Ren
I
just
say that, and
Ren
I've
has
just
just-
jinxed him again. I need,
Yeah,
I
you
need
have
to
jinxed
stop.
him, commentator's curse! The commentator's curse is powerful in this one.
How many times do we think Genji will sim Twitch in race 2? Place your bets.
So, you're asking a question about yourself in the third person. That ain't narcissistic at all.
I
I'm
reckon
gonna say
No bet.
1 to 2 times.
I have, well, being obviously Genji drive a lot, and I will have to admit I'm probably going to go for a higher number of about 6. And I know where it'll be every time. It will be either Tete Rouge or the grass at the Porsche curves. Calling it now.
And what's your higher bet? Tete Rouge or the grass at the Porsche curves?
Tete Rouge, because he's going to try going way too quick around it. He's going to bounce off the curbs, and it's going to throw his car and make him sim switch. It's going to happen. Calling
Well,
it
if
now.
so, I'm gonna keep a camera on him and point and laugh when it happens.
I'm kind of hoping it does now, otherwise I'm
That's
going to want a
final
massive
lap,
forward.
Crow.
Crow goes for the dive on Ren! That was a little...
Yeah,
little
Ren, I don't
interesting,
think
but,
he liked it.
Yeah.
As they're pushing themselves out of the track.
Well, they've only got a few amount of corners remaining.
They've only
The
got
checkered
5 turns
flag is
left.
primed.
Oh, it's
Huracan,
Crow's on the very
Huracan,
bumper.
you will
This is
never
gonna be
eat
it.
smoked salmon again because of your smoke alarm.
Oh god, my smoke alarm is a meme. Anyway, how are these boys gonna navigate the four chicanes? Is Crow gonna go for the dive? As we all know that Crow is a little bit better than
Crow
Ren.
will have to go for it,
He's
otherwise
locking.
he's got zero
He's locking.
chance.
Ren goes defensive
But
though.
Ren
Oh, is Crow running
makes
outside?
that
Oh my
forward.
goodness me, they went for it.
Ooh.
No, there you go. Your race winner is FTC Ren. Followed very closely
Very
by
well
Crow.
deserved, Ren. Very, very, very well done.
I mean,
Coming up in second was Crow with Shrek in just crossing the line in third. Next up will be Aaron McGrath, who has significantly pulled away from Dapper.
well done to both Crow and
Crow
Ren.
says, Crow just says, "Gah" in chat. Yes, I know how much that must have paid you, but you'll have another chance to show how big your ego is.
Oh.
Delta Live says, Tetris? Question mark? No, it's Tetrouge, you blithering imbecile. I can't say other words, otherwise people will get mad at me.
There's the official spelling.
Exo Allen says hello, Exo Allen. Sugar says Ford wins and we don't hear a smoke
No,
alarm.
it's not.
Shrek says shit. Tried my best to catch up with Carver and Kieran. Well, what?
Basically, he's saying he tried his best to catch up to Crow and Ren, but it didn't come, which is unfortunate, but well done.
Delta says I am Northern. I can't pronounce English well. You think I can? I'm Northern as well.
So am
Yes,
I!
Ren,
So
we did.
So's Huracan. And well, Sakura's
Mate, I
even,
live 20
I think
minutes
he's
away
the same
from
amount of
bloody-
Northern on the
Delta
globe.
Chaparino there.
Well,
I live like 20 minutes away from you. I
technically,
know what
yes.
being Northern's like. It's from no.
Actually, Huracan.
Yes.
If there's so much of a delay, right? If you live only 20 minutes, if you really want, we will continue the stream. Go to his house and just smack him.
That
and then
can
come
be
back.
arranged.
Good.
We'll just hear a
That can be arranged.
Carver says, imagine being Northern, dirty Southerner. Well, Delta, he said 20 minutes from you, so draw a little radius around your house, and then he's going to come for you Tom Cruise style in the middle of the night.
Now, I'm going to take a brief intermission, and I'm going to try and sort out my smoke alarm issue while I wait for race 2 to start. So, from me, briefly, I shall return.
Don't worry, we
Yeah,
are not
go
going to
back.
make any jokes about you while you're away.
Wow.
Super! We are...
Oh my god. I mean, good job, Ren and Crow. I mean, between two of them, I would rather have even, I don't know, even both of
I
them
know,
win.
very, very well
Yeah.
done.
It was amazing. As well, congratulations to Aaron as well. To Aaron McGrath for
I know.
stealing P4.
Aaron McGrath in fourth. Damn. Delta says, I want to know now. Okay, calm down, Freddie Mercury. Well, imagine 20 minutes away from your house. And then that's roughly where he lives. I don't know, because I don't know where either of you are from. Delta, that's the point! I don't know where you are! All I know is that he's 20 minutes from you in any direction!
See, you made metal hyped up.
He says, I'm from the land of pies. What, you live in Sweeney Todd's barbershop?
It would be amazing to, you know, Huracan to enable his voice as well, just to tell us the things, but...
Sugar says Huracan didn't expect a
Oh,
smoke
Wigan.
alarm to meme him today. Oh no, after this I'm going to send him a picture of a smoke alarm just to, well, make him rage. Jubit says metal I may be spare for scars. I intend to have Jax in the booth for the final stint.
Hammer.
Delta says, I'm a Wiganer. Are you from Wigan? Well, imagine 20 minutes from you round Wigan. That's where he is. Eh.
Crow is struggling. We know. We know. I'm sorry, I can't help you with this. You just have to do it yourself.
Oh, God. Crow says, I'm struggling. We're all struggling. Delta says, Bolton then. That's even worse. I don't know. Bolton isn't that bad. You know, Wigan, Bolton, they're still pretty much like, eh? I can't say anything bad because I don't want to get in trouble, but still, eh. That's all I can do, eh. Sugar says, what's that smell coming from? I think that is the smell of broken plastic and bits of fragments of circuit board as... Sakura, you're really enjoying that you joined for this, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Carver says, how bad is London then? Well, it's a toilet. No one lives in London, you just work in London. If you live in London, I am sorry for you. And then Carver says, not wrong.
He lives in London.
Delta
Oh,
says
great.
London doesn't have gravy in the chippy. That is a sin. You need good old chips and gravy with extra salt and extra vinegar. God damn you, Delta, now I'm hungry and I've got another stream to do.
I mean, I
Carver
can.
says, why,
can.
thank you, Metal. What for? Carver says, I regret existing. Probably not the first person that said that to you, but I've had many more people say it to me. People hate me every day. Genji says, all I'm going to say is that you're to blame for the Bono turning up. Okay. Genji, I have a unique superpower of kissing racers' bum-bums, and they magically appear in the events that I'm commentating over. And what do you know? They seem to have fun time. So yeah, I will just tick your name off on that list. Delta says, I tagged you in cake on Twitter. Oh no. What have you tagged me in?
I hope it's a delicious cake.
Episode 2 of the Metal Gauge Cake Saga. Actually, that is a nice looking cake apart from the end that looks like you tried to push it through a funnel.
Huh? Okay, I'm going to see this on Twitter then.
It's from the Comms Bible.
Ah.
Also, Delta, right? That's a vegan cake.
I mean, I can just search through you.
No. We're about to start a war. Delta, that's a vegan cake. That's a vegan cake. I'm about to explode. And you can take that cake and shove it up the bum of Bambi. Okay. Vegans, I don't have a problem with. It's the self-proclaimed, I am the sons and daughters of Jesus, and take up veganism, vegans. Vegans are utterly stupid. People who raise their kids without any animal products. The human body is designed for meat. If we didn't need meat or the stuff that comes from meat, nature wouldn't give us our fucking front teeth.
What on earth did
Because-
I just come back to? Hello?
Oh, because Delta said vegan cake is nice, and I'm explaining that through thousands of years of evolution, that since we have teeth, that is designed to bite through meat. Us as humans we need to and consume
Okay.
a certain bit
Now-
of animal product. But the thing is, though, vegan products are the work of Satan. They taste like rubber. They are promoted to people who believe they're doing good, but they are neglecting their bodies and have more health issues in the future if you just sucked it up and had a steak every once in a while.
Oh, I just
Now,
love this.
I'm
I
gonna
just
be
love
very
the sounds of
controversial.
adopting
I'm
Huracan.
going to be very controversial right now.
Oh no.
Because
Oh, you're not vegan. Oh, right, I don't have a problem with you then.
no, but can I be
I
honest?
just had a massive meltdown for nothing.
I actually eat vegan products at the current time because of obviously health issues. But believe me, what I
Calm
wouldn't
down,
do-
Metal. Calm
what-
down. Calm
what-
down.
What I wouldn't do for an 8-ounce rump steak right now, cooked medium rare with some chips and some peppercorn sauce over the top. Oh my fuck! I tell you. Oh
Delta asks if you're from Bolton.
nope. Nope.
Oh,
not in
thank
the
God, so
slightest.
you're not a wash-up.
Huracan,
like
you know what
Paddy
is called
McGuinness.
a cheat day?
Indeed.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
No.
No, Saka,
No, no,
that's
no, no,
the
no.
beauty though.
No.
That's the beauty though, because no one ever said how many cheat days you can have. That's why I make every day of mine a cheat day. You're never disappointed.
Well, if
I
you're
mean,
throwing that at me,
Metal, it is
I
obvious.
physically can't eat meat at the moment because of the way that my body is.
Oh.
Until I have, well, either potential surgery or whatever I need.
Oh, dang.
oh.
Can I possibly ask what is?
Fucked gallbladder and fucked intestines. There's your answer. So,
Yikes.
What is it, like Crohn's disease? Or just...
no, thankfully not Crohn's disease.
Right, okay.
I have polyps in my gallbladder currently, which I think is the stem of all my issues, but it allows me to protect. Well, I say it allows me. It stops me eating most foods. Otherwise, I get extremely nauseous and nearly end up throwing it back up. And I ain't about to live like that, so I'm on very limited stuff right now, but I'm still alive. Just.
Do you have any plans to sort of fix that, or?
Yeah, currently waiting on a consultation appointment from, well, the second specialist I've seen. Because
Well,
the one
let
that
us
I
know
had.
when you have that, and
Oh, of
we will
course.
certainly send you all
Yeah.
the best wishes. Because all jokes aside, we do care about the people we race
Oh, I
and
know,
talk
like,
to, and
Once
I will certainly say, Huracan, that we will all be behind you as
Yeah.
well. Race 2 starts.
Exactly.
Once I have surgery, believe me, once I've done through the 2-week recovery period, you can best believe I will be getting absolutely pissed.
Huracan, I got asked to send you this.
Where is this being sent?
Discord.
Is it a picture of a smoke alarm? Yep. Have you? Speaking of smoke alarms, I've literally I've physically just levered them off my roof. I took the one off at the top of the stairs and the one off at the bottom of the stairs, and they're now in a bag in my cupboard. And if they go
Mm,
off,
should-
again, if they go off
So
in that bag, I'm
in
smashing
the
them with a hammer.
stream, I've had a breakdown about vegans.
You should
Pissed off
You should
all
have
Southerners.
yeeted it.
And, well, Huracan's taken a crowbar to his ceiling.
Indeed.
This has been a great round! Lights out, away we go here at Le Mans in the night time with Infernus and Rue leading the pack into the inky blackness.
Well, this
Shrek making up a
skybox
couple
is...
places along with Turtle off the start, going through the Porsche car. Shrek gets tapped
Oof.
by Xander. Xander goes spinning.
Xander
Tries
might
nobody
crack.
else, thankfully. Ren makes a place. Ren gets spun by
Ren
Shane. That's a
gets
I
restart.
believe...
This is going
yeah,
to be
we're
a
having a
restart.
restart. Sugar says vegan food tastes like a smoke alarm.
This is just never gonna go. It's never gonna go. It's just forever gonna be smoke. All right, so
Carver says smoke alarm racing. SAR Huracan.
so am I gonna have to put a picture of a smoke alarm or a vinyl of a smoke alarm on my Daytona for NASCAR? Yeah.
No, just put a smoke alarm on your profile picture.
No. I'm sorry, but I really want to change my Xbox profile picture to what I have my Discord profile picture has, the Rave Pepe, because it's amazing. Oh, I should spectate. They're probably waiting on me.
One thing I will
crap.
ask you though,
Same.
just before this, so that you can think of is, I've asked everyone this, Huracan, but I'm going to ask you, Huracan, what is your favourite type of cake? Now we have had everything from ice cream, cheesecake, chocolate cake, carrot cake, to Jaffa cakes. So
All right,
just have a think
wanna-
of that as we're
I
getting
can-
ready to go.
I can tell you, but I'll wait until you do your whole scream down the microphone.
Shush. Lights out, away we go at Le Mans once more. Infernus and Root picking up the front very nicely. No stalled starts. Root seems to be tucking in behind Infernus already.
Shrek is making places already off the start by the
Oh,
looks of it.
Infernus very cautious on the brakes.
And also Crow. Oh, there's carnage. Shrek's been half turned by Xander, but they're all making it through. Oh. Crow and Red are capitalizing. They're up to 7th and 8th at the moment. Shrek passes Sam Hollingworth.
Yeah, Shrek is currently tailing Dapper for 4th.
Oh,
As Dapper makes some...
someone
Dapper
spun
to the side.
There's a massive collection of cars. This is definitely going to be a restart.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
it
having
is.
another restart.
Anyway, right, now we're on the restart, talking about the favourite type of cake. Are you ready for this? There is only one
very ready.
of my favourite types of cake, and it is homemade by my lovely grandmother. It is a coffee cake.
That is the first coffee cake we've had here.
Mhm.
Another first.
Indeed. It is very,
Smoked
very nice.
cake.
I give up. Oh, as we go again, yeah. See, Carver knows what coffee cake is. Good man. I'm approved. I approve. I'm going to jump on board
Now,
with Shrek.
Huracan, when you can eat things, I'll get you a packet of smoky bacon crisps.
Oh, cheers, mate. Don't worry. Believe me, I'll buy a smoker when I'm back to full health as well. I'll do some actual like proper smoked wings and smoked ribs and everything. Don't you worry.
God, your smoke alarm's gonna have a stroke.
Metal, do your honors then.
Lights out, away we go for the final restart of this race.
Exactly.
Rue and Infernus are looking very strong once more. Infernus gonna hopefully be a bit more brave into turn 1. And
Shrek around the outside
Pussy out.
again into turn 1. Oh my.
Ran around the outside.
Ren punched
Inside.
Shrek. They made it
Infernus
through.
goes a bit
There's
late
a
into
bit of an
the
accordion
brakes.
effect. Infernus nearly hits the
Oh,
wall.
Xander spun.
Xander's getting a little bit of sim switch. No, he's still alive. He's still racing.
Ooh,
He just had a bit of a
Xander.
moment. As Shrek goes past Sam Hollingworth, he's about to go around the outside of Emerald, potentially. No, he thinks about it, but backs
Ran
off.
the outside of Infernus.
Oh, Shrek moves up to 3rd place. Infernus, though, is acting like a rolling roadblock at the moment, as Aaron McGrath is itching to get past.
Emerald is being a rolling roadblock at the moment
He's
for
up at
Shrek as
Turtle.
Rue takes some interesting track comes through Tete Rouge, but we'll leave that out.
Oh, and here comes Crow, overtaking both Infernus and Aaron McGrath in one corner to take 7th as we head on to the straight.
Meanwhile, ran from 10th to 5th.
Indeed. Now, how is our new arrival, Mr. Genji, getting on? He's in 10th
Fernando
currently.
Burr is in 10th.
Indeed, he's made up a couple of places. We also have Sainty in here, I noticed now as well.
As Ran is catching up to Sam
Yes,
Hollingworth.
Sainty is in here. And Jackson Xander.
And just power
Side
fast
by
through him.
side.
On Sam. Closing in on Ren as well, oh my. Yep, Dapper gets past Sam Hollingworth.
Sugar in chat says, Hurricane's birthday cake will be in the shape of a smoke alarm.
Infernus tailing Aaron McGrath with Crow very hot on their heels. Oh, Infernus punts Aaron and Crow goes into the back of Infernus. There's a big pile up at Morzan
Dapper
corner.
nudges the rear of Ren. Gets past Ren.
That was
And also
chaos.
gets past Sam Hollingworth as well. Here comes Ren now overtaking Sam Hollingworth.
Indeed. That was a mess into Morzan corner on the first lap. It would seem that the night is potentially catching a few people out. But I will say Rue has definitely got a commanding lead over Emerald and Shrek currently, as Emerald makes a mistake into Indianapolis. That's going to allow Shrek to potentially look on the outside. Or go for the cutback actually to get the outside
That
of
invites
Arnard.
Dapper Turtle.
Emerald is overtaken by Shrek
and Dapper going on the outside.
Emerald
But
is
Ren
on the
inside.
Ren
Emerald is
capitalizes on Emerald's over
swarmed.
defensiveness, and Emerald trying to hold on to the last podium position, but it's going to get harder and harder as this race progresses lap by lap. Scottson in chat now, Savio, and Scottson.
A man like bots in. There he is as Ren goes to the dive on Emerald into the Porsche curves. But has to back out as he has a bit of a rear end loop on him. But it's okay. Shrek's now looking
Ren blocks
at
off
the back
Dapper.
of Rue. Goes round the outside of the exit of the Porsche curves. Rue comes back at him. And looks like a slight nudge.
Shrek round the outside.
Shrek
of
round the
Rue.
outside of Rue. Into first place. Now, can he run away before Ren gets past
And
Emerald,
Ren.
which I will say
Oh,
Ren's
here
already getting
comes
past.
Ren.
Never mind. Now, will Ren
Ren
go for the dive
making
on
the
Rue, or will
moves.
Rue hold him?
Will
Ren
hold
looks
him.
at
He's
it.
trying to hold.
Emerald is going to be
Making that
brought back
forward
into
as
this.
wide as possible.
Oh, Sam Hollingworth and Turtle going. They're 3 wide through the forward chicanes at the back. Oh my goodness me! Sorry, I had a
And Ren
mini
just
stroke for a
power
second.
passes through Rue.
Crow just made an overtake up to 7th as they're going side by side with Banana across the start-finish straight.
I will say,
For,
Genji's livery is quite nice. I do have to admit.
it is for Genji, usually. they're
Yeah,
sort
for
of
Genji,
half-assed,
it's
but
not.
that actually looks
Well,
quite nice.
it's the definition of a shitpost
Terrible.
livery.
Pretty much.
Genji's really giving Crow a run here, but I don't think Genji actually has. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Oh, Dapper and Sam Hollingworth. There we go. I'll get there eventually. Had a mini stroke again and going side by side. Sam
Ren, I think,
inside on the run
couldn't
to
ask for a
Rouge.
better
Dapper has
first
a minute.
lap.
Crow's off behind.
That is Crow going in all in the grass.
Indeed, Crow's really struggling right now. I think maybe getting a bit pressured by the fact that he cannot get past Genji, or by the earlier mistake that he has made. It may have knocked his confidence.
Well, that, and you've got to remember, most of this track is A, not lit, B, it's going to be darker on track than what we can see.
Indeed,
and
yes.
C, all your braking points subconsciously, like a tree, a cone, a marking on the road, you will not be able to see anymore.
Meanwhile,
Sugar.
gentlemen,
We're gonna have a falling out, you and me. Send me a Discord DM of a YouTube link. Would you like to know what said YouTube video is?
Smoke alarm installation manual.
Smoke alarm sound effect, 1 hour.
Actually, Sugar, I'm disappointed that it's not a 24-hour one.
I'm disappointed that's not an E-Rec version.
Because the 24-hour ones are the true shit posting of the YouTube race.
Indeed it is.
Meanwhile, gentlemen, first lap for Ren was... I think he couldn't ask for more.
Oh, Sam goes for the dive on Dapper into Mulsanne corner. He's made it stick though. Oh, Dapper's hit the wall! No!
Oh!
He's done it!
Oh my god, there is a
He's hit the wall.
multiplier up!
He's hit the wall. That's a clip. I'm sorry, Dapper, but you're gonna get exposed on that one. Crow and Genj just capitalised on that brilliantly.
Oh!
Oh dear, that's gonna be a meme. Oh no.
Dapper,
Okay.
dapper.
Please don't send it to Jess or Devon for Idiots of the Week, thank you.
That is quite tempting now, you do say that. Oh, Genj goes to the dive on Crow into Indianapolis, but just doesn't keep it, he doesn't make it stick. Goes back in the sink, I think, yeah. Oof. Genj is really driving on the limit here. And I know Genj can hear the stream. Genj, calm down, my friend. Driving on the limit.
Oh,
Someone's
we
off
have
by the looks of it
Rue.
there.
Rue has been spinning.
Rue and Crow collide. This allows
That's
Sainty
unfortunate.
and Banana to catch up immensely.
Ren is now beginning to close in on Shrek, actually, just to let you know on that one, boys. The gap has definitely come down a lot since Shrek got past Rue to begin with. There's still maybe, what, I want to say like 300-400
This
feet in.
huge pack of cars fighting for fifth.
Indeed it
As
is.
Crow
I'm going to
manages
jump back
to
on board with
slip
that.
past.
Banana's going
Was Ren
against
grates
Rue.
against the wall?
Ooh, Rue is driving very unstable, but I got to give him props. He's keeping it within the track limit lines. He's just putting on a good
Here
show for
comes
us in the
Sainty
commentary
now on the
booth.
back of Rue.
Oh,
As Rue has a moment off the curves. He manages to gather it up, though nearly collects Aaron McGrath. But Rue really did lose a lot of places that lap. I feel bad for him as he goes late on the brakes there. He rear ends Aaron.
Ooh. Directly into the rear of Aaron. Aaron, though, composes the corner well and makes sure that they keep straight and true through the double chicane before the start-finish straight.
Indeed. They're now starting to spread out by the looks of it. Apart from our lead duo, as Ren has closed up now on Shrek even more.
meanwhile,
Shrek.
Sam Hollingworth is catching up to Emerald. That also involves
Indeed.
Crow and, well, kinda far Genji, but...
We shall
Oh,
see. I'm
Sam Hollingworth makes
going
a
to keep an eye on
mistake.
Ren as he goes onto the through
And Crow
Rouge.
gets fourth.
Oh! I must say I have missed that, but yeah. Looks like Crow's
Emerald
making
takes
a look at Emerald, yeah.
wide line into Tetra Rouge. That may allow Crow to gain slipstream of Emerald.
Juba, I have seen that message. I will talk to you about that after this round.
Well, Sugar, I'm glad
leaders are really pulling away now.
Oh, here comes Ren pulling on Shrek.
I mean, he's not using slipstream, but
No, that is just how much pull the Ford has over the
Emerald
car,
Crow!
unfortunately.
power, American
Passing
horsepower.
Emerald for 3rd place.
Ren, on the other hand, has just tapped Shrek. They're having a bit of a collision. Oh, Ren's past Shrek, though. We'll see whether Shrek makes the dive into Mulsanne corner. No, definitely not. Or is he going to go for it? He's going for
He's
it.
going for it.
But he's made it stick.
Breaks himself, no!
Little bit of a rub there on the exit, but you'll see. Side by side on the run down to Indianapolis.
As Ren will again use the power of GT40.
Indeed, that V8 power.
But Shrek will be looking to use the agileness of the prancing horse.
Indeed. Taking a quick look back to see how everyone else is doing. Everyone else seems to be very spread out. They're in a race of their own, whereas now the leaders are obviously toe-to-toe, almost. We'll see when it comes to the
And I
Porsche
will
cars.
like to add, it is sort of a nice coincidence that our top two is a Ford and a Ferrari.
The Ford versus Ferrari
Still.
for the second race in a row.
This is what you want to see.
Indeed it is. That is the preface of this race, and they are delivering.
Exactly. Meanwhile, there's a nice battle for 5th.
Oh, is it really? Wow. Who are we talking
Let's have a look at that as Sam
Indeed it
Holmgren
is. It's
being
Genji.
overtaken currently by Banana Gabur.
It's Genji.
Banana go brr.
Still is
They stay on
Genji.
board of Shrek as they go through the Porsche.
Sakura,
curves.
I have to say Banana Go Burr, otherwise people who don't know Banana Go Burr is Genji. They'll say like,
Ren
"Who
makes
the
a
hell's Genji?"
mistake
Like,
through the Porsche curves on the grass. Shrek is back in front of Ren. Oh dear, Ren's going to be kicking himself for that. He turned in way too much for the exit of the Porsche curves, got on the grass and slid out. Unfortunate. We shall see where the Ren goes for the dive. Oh, Ren touches Shrek. A little bit of Forza glue happening, but Shrek does come out alive. They're still going for it. We'll see now.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Sainty
Shrek
Boy
opens the
is
door for Ren.
Sainty
Oh,
Boy
no.
is catching up into Aaron McGrath.
By the looks of it, Genji's catching Emerald as well. Or should I say Banana goes Burr. He is. Banana goes Burr is right on the rear tail of Emerald now, and looking at those exhaust pipes thinking, I don't want to look at this back of this Ford anymore. I'm going to make the move. Will he make the move?
The worst
into
part
the
is
first
I can
corner?
picture
Emerald
them
goes
actually
wide.
saying that.
Emerald goes wide.
Emerald
Genji
goes very
Ooh, the
wide.
rejoin. There you go, Genji, or Banana Go Burr, if you don't know, is now up to 4th place. He did not want to look at the rear end of that Ford anymore. He wanted that clear track ahead of him. But potentially now sit after Mr. FTC Pigeon.
That was done supremely slickly, my friend. Congratulations.
I'm still waiting for Banana to, sandwich, like he promised us
Oh,
to
I have
use
to
one.
admit, he's not sim-switched yet.
Mind you, there's another battle for 7th place between Aaron McGrath and Sainty
Indeed,
Boy
I just switched
as
to that as you mentioned it, but yeah, they are going for
as
it.
they start the straight.
I was there before you.
Alright, Mr. Big Man.
Sugared like balls you're composing yourself after the smoke alarm jokes. I probably know you. You're probably still chuckling at this until the stream ends, and then
Oh,
you're
Ren
going
has
to
now
probably
got
send a
past
couple of more smoke
Shrek
alarms.
again due to the mass power of that V8 motor. I just turned partially American going with a V8 motor. Okay, anyway.
As long as we don't have true American V8 motors, because, well, as we know, you could probably have an 8.4 litre V8 producing about 90 horsepower.
Standard American build quality right there, unfortunately. They didn't know how to truly extract the power out of such a big V8 motor.
They still don't.
Oh, Ren cuts the
Ooh,
wall, which allows Shrek to
Genji.
close. Oh,
Genji losing position.
oh, Genji
Emerald.
has lost position, but that would be obviously the power of the Ford. It looks like Emerald outbroke himself into the Mulsanne
Yeah.
corner, allowing Genji to now get a clear run.
Very outbroke himself. That
Saint
gives
and
me
Aaron
side by
like they're running
side,
side by
yeah.
side. Yes, they are. Saint will theoretically have the inside line for Indianapolis, but whether... Well, we've got to see basically who has that bigger cojones. Let's see who sticks it. It looks like Aaron does have the run over the top end. It does look like Saint might be running some rear aero. Will Aaron now cover off Saint on the inside of Indianapolis? No, he goes all the way around the outside. Breaks a little bit later than Saint. And there you go. There's it. Oh, Saint comes around the outside of the... Oh, he's going for it. Aaron has a bit of a slide. Saint now has the
Aaron
inside
lives in
line for Arnage.
space. Well done.
No, Saint lets Aaron go. As Emerald has a moment into Arnage, allowing Sam to be side by side with him now. Sam tucking
This
into that
midfield
slipstream
is
of
where
Emerald.
all the
then
action
it
is taking place.
I say that as Shrek and Ren are side by side through the Porsche curves right now.
Oh
Shrek
my
goes wide
God.
through the midsection of the Porsche curves, allowing Ren to gain a few feet on him. Whereas Shrek's setting himself up for the better run out of the exit of the Porsche curves, because we know this is
As
where Ren
Ren
struggles,
goes
as he catches the front
drifting.
wheel on the grass. Shrek looks at the inside. Doesn't take it though, shifts down again, hoping to get that better acceleration. Just doesn't have enough in that Ferrari, unfortunately. Have to sit behind Ren unless he goes for the dive into the four chicanes. He thinks about it, but he's not. He's going to pressure Ren. He thinks. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's looking at it. He's going to go for the better line. Ren taking some interesting track limits through the four chicanes again. We'll leave it out.
Yeah, second.
Let it
Ren
go.
is pushing as hard as they can. If Ren pushes any harder, a little Ford Fiesta might shoot out the rear of that GT.
I will say.
As Shrek is desperate to get
I will say
that
Ren
taste
is
of victory.
driving very... It seems very scrappy right now. He doesn't seem as composed as he was in the first race battling with Crow. He's pushing a little bit too hard, although that could be the nighttime, meaning that he does have less grip, potentially causing a bit of the rear end slide out of his car, but he
Meanwhile,
just
those
looks
battle
unnerved
Why
by
are
the wreck.
nighttime temperatures simulated in this game?
Surprisingly, yes, for Forza. Not too much, but there is a very slow or a very small gap between lap times / temperatures. It's very small.
Well, as Emerald is being chased down by Sam Hollingworth as they are going through Tete Rouge.
And they go side by side into the Mulsanne straight.
We all know that obviously Emerald on the Ford is going to have the run over Sam. Here he comes. He's slowly
But
gaining.
meanwhile, there's
There it
Sainty
is.
lurking in the
Shifts up
distance.
again. Ball's gone.
There it is.
Emerald shifts up to that magical 4th or 5th gear. I don't know which one it is because I don't know what tune he's running. And he just pulls. He's gone.
I believe
He's now
it could be
weaving,
fifth.
but it does look like someone is closing in behind
It's
Sam
Sainty.
Hollingworth.
That
It's
is
Sainty with the
Sainty.
run. He's in the slipstream of the Ferrari, which is allowing... It's actually pushing Sam towards Emerald, fun fact. The way that Forza's slipstream mechanics work, if you're in a pack of 3, the car in the middle actually has the best chance of moving. One little fact for you right there.
Is Sam using wheel? Because he's weaving around quite a bit. He's making
I do think
slight
Sam
moves.
is on a wheel. It did seem like it from his downshifts, potentially.
Making
does seem like he
small
was going for the heel
corrections
and
to
toe.
his driving line.
Ren
And
is
he goes
now
for
pulled-
it. He dives for it.
Ooh.
I switched off at the wrong time, but you guys have got this on
And
screen.
he goes way too deep.
Unfortunate. I did actually just
As
briefly
Sainty
switch to
now
the leaders.
slips past.
They are not side by side anymore. Ren does seem to have pulled away from Shrek now, unfortunately, but Crow is slowly reeling them in still. Now, with those
Yeah, this is
being relatively
turning
just
into
over the
three-way
halfway
battle.
point of the race, is this going to be Crow catching them potentially by lap 8 or 9 for a 3-way final lap battle? We'll have to find out.
And we do have even battles straight at the back between Jax and Infernus.
We've
Battle
got
of the
battles
Fords.
all the way through the field at mid-scene. Props to the drivers here. Obviously, Le Mans is not the easiest track to drive on, especially in cars that are like this. They are very unstable at points, and I have to admit they are all doing a very good job of providing us with some very good racing, as it looks like 2 cars behind Emerald and Sainty came together. It looked like Aaron and Dapper potentially had a bit of Forza glue, or it might have been Aaron and Sam due to the run that Dapper now has at round. So that's an unfortunate circumstance of events.
Talk about driving on this track. What about overtaking on it?
Oh, overtaking is a whole nother matter. You have to really think about where you want to make your overtakes.
Emerald is being hunted
Ooh,
by
Sam.
Sainty, who is taking the corners with a lot more confidence.
Sam Illingworth is definitely starting to hunt down Aaron again after their potential little Forza Glue escapade. Sam is really throwing his car around though. I will admit, he is going for the showboat method. He's looking for it. Is he going to dive Aaron into the Ford chicanes, or is he going to go behind?
I don't know.
I don't think he's close
gonna
enough.
Go behind.
He's definitely not close enough, yeah. I think he missed a shift because he was keeping relatively decent speed to Aaron. As Aaron messes up through the Ford chicanes, allowing Sam to close back in, but the Ford power
Meanwhile,
just propels him out.
we might have a three-way battle in for the first.
Indeed, we will. Crow's really closed in on that last lap. He's really closed in. I've just noticed Shrek has got back past Ren again, which is probably holding them up, allowing Crow to then catapult his way up there. I can speak. I can't do it. My brain's dying, boys. It's happening. I apologize.
And this is only one round for you. This is the seventh one for me, I might like to add.
I feel sorry for you because I'm racing in the next round. Can you imagine how that's going to go?
Horribly,
Oh God,
horribly
your
good.
brain's going to be fried. Mind you, I would like to say to any racers listening to this, if you can't get past Huracan, just mention a smoke alarm. It will distract him.
I dislike smoke alarms. It's official. They're just annoying. I know full well that nothing in my house is ever going to catch fire because I'm smart. Although my room may catch fire at one point, so my wooden flooring going to have a lot of electronics. But anyway.
Please,
We'll leave that out.
Huracan, please, for the next Sora event, please use a livery with a smoke alarm on it. I beg you.
I'll just put a smoke alarm on my
no.
MX-5 for FTC. It's fine.
Oh,
You wonderful little human being!
Anyway, we're getting off topic here, boys. We'll screw the smoke alarm.
Shrek is still trying to catch Ren.
Well, Ren blew
as
past him. He
they
goes
are
for the dive into Mulsanne corner, it seems. Shrek clips the wall.
Ooh! But it sort of worked for him as
Bro is
they're now going
literally... He's looking at this and he's licking his lips thinking, please, boys, come on, carry on, carry on. I'm so close. Give me the tow rope. I'm coming. Let's take a quick look back through the field. Looks like Xander and Rue are having a little ding-dong, it would seem.
Let's see, Xander and Rue.
I say that as
Xander and
Rue
are
is
quite
pulling
close.
away. Rue's pulling away due to the forward power, but is Xander going to break late? No? Ooh,
Let's see, Xander...
they're close on the brakes. Oh, there's wall there. Oh, he
very
hits the wall.
close.
I do
The
think
Shrek
that
goes
Xander is
again
on a
for the
wheel by
dive.
how smooth he is. I will
Yeah,
say.
that is... Oh, Shrek has just overtaken Ren.
Good man.
Yeah,
Go on,
Shrek
Shrek,
just
lad.
went
No, sorry, I'm a
dive.
commentator. I shouldn't be biased. No. Blah, 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 blah. You heard nothing.
Huracan, this is FTC. You're 100% allowed to be biased.
but not for Pro.
Oh, yeah. But no, I
Then
have to admit, Ren and Shrek have been putting on a very good show here. They definitely, obviously, are driving very, very well. So is Crow, actually. Crow has definitely got his foot to the floor in the hopes to catch, which he is doing. I say that as he clips the wall. Looking back
He
from
does
Ren.
clip, but it doesn't cost him any distance.
No, it was just a brief
As Shrek
sprint.
is now holding up Ren, pushing Ren into the danger zone of the Feathered Fiend.
Alright, Kenny Loggins, calm down. We're going for the danger zone in a minute.
Well, okay.
See, I've got to admit, like, theoretically, is Shrek trying to hold Ren up to make him battle with Crow, potentially allowing him to run away? Or...
I don't think Shrek would though, because Shrek, like, seeing
Ren
from his
likes
past
that,
performances even today,
Oh, Ren
he would
clipped the
just put his
gravel.
foot to the floor and run.
Ooh, Ren briefly clipped the gravel, costing him a couple of miles an hour, allowing Shrek to pull away on the run into Dunlop curve. Shrek is definitely being very cautious through the Dunlop curve, I have to admit. Ren is... Well, I'm not going to comment on Ren's track limits, but it's fine. I'll keep my mouth shut.
I think that's preferable, good sir.
Anyway, as we were saying, yeah, Crow is really caught up now. He's right on the back bumper of Ren. Really on the back bumper. This will be interesting now, because I think Ren is now going to look in his rearview mirror and see if there's a pigeon behind him. About to steal something from him, because we don't know what pigeons are like. Anyway, coming to steal that
Pigeons
place.
are incredibly annoying.
We shall see.
Mind you, whilst we are watching this, just to give both of you a laugh, I have a pigeon outside of my house. I have called him Dave because he is a special pigeon. Because he has stolen everything from clothing, phones, iPads, bras, underwear, shoes, adult toys for the bedroom, and everything in between.
I hate to interrupt, but Ren is going for the move on Shrek briefly. Yeah, there we go. He's done it. The power of the Ford prevails.
How the hell did that pigeon steal an iPad?
Yes, it swooped in, grabbed an iPad and took it to a tree.
Wow, okay. Yeah, good job, Dave. Good job.
Pigeon
Now,
does pigeon
this
things.
tree
His
is just
crow
littered with
is
clothing and
out,
electronics.
Crow
into
into
the
sand.
gravel. He's pushing way too hard now, unfortunately. Crow, you need to recompose
The
yourself, my
pressure
friend.
is starting to get to Crow because
He wants that win.
he's so far but so close.
I mean, Crow wanted, instead of a win, I think Crow wanted to go into the beach, make a sandcastles.
That is a very good point.
In this weather, it's terrible weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know, honestly, it's not. If the actually, what even is the weather right now? Where is my phone?
I mean,
Propaganda.
yeah, it's a typical British
Okay,
weather,
can I
so...
just, even though Huracan is only a year younger than me, can I just say this? What's the weather like? This just shows how lazy we as humans have got. What's
Yes.
the weather like? Grabs phone instead of, I don't know, look out of a fucking window?
Do you know, I could walk about 3 feet behind me and open the curtains and check, but again, I'm lazy, so... Has to be done, doesn't it? We rely on phones way too much at this generation. It's scary.
Annoying, lazy fucks.
Anyway, on the topic of race stats, would you believe? Apparently, according to the game, Stereo Drex has done 391 miles per hour, but we'll leave that alone. I will say,
He's
though,
a
that
speedy
Crow
boy.
has the fastest lap again in the second race with a 41.7.
As Ren does some
that is
questionable
really
lines
Shrek just
in
had a
Shrek.
Oh,
Sim
Shrek
switch.
has gone into the grass!
He's just had a sim switch, unfortunately, which is going to allow Crow up to second. Unfortunate
Oh, only
on...
just, though.
Indeed. Saint
So the question will be
is
this,
behind
will
Emerald.
Ren capitalize and run away, or will Will Ren slowly ease off and slip back into this battle to make it a three-way?
Yeah, we love a good three-way. We always love watching a good three-way.
See, I could have said that, but people would have yelled it.
Well, I'm new here and I'm getting away with it. If anyone has a problem, come at me. I'm ready. Oof.
Just not in that way, because he doesn't want a white shower.
Don't worry about it. I'll bring my fire alarm.
God. Cool. Anyway, yeah, carrying on with this. It does seem that Ren obviously definitely does struggle through the first sector of the track. It has been noted.
Well, Crow is really pushing it now.
So is Shrek. They're really, really now admittedly starting to take a few liberties, but it's neither here nor there realistically. They're not gaining or losing anything with the way that the cars are built, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
So, an angry Hungarian in first place has an angry pigeon in second, and angry swamp ogre.
An angry
in third.
ogre in
Yeah,
third.
exactly.
Now, if Shrek actually manages to get past Ren and Crow, I expect him to yell at the top of his voice, "Get out of my swamp!"
And Shrek actually has a good speed.
He's got the slipstream on Crow. Speaking of Shrek, fun fact actually, I went to London in 2019, went to the Shrek exhibition there, and on the tour I screamed at the top of my voice, "Ogres have layers!" And I wish someone could have recorded it. And I was so sad. Oh, Crow and Shrek side by side. They're very late on the brakes. They really closed up on Ren there. Oh boy. This is going to be a fight for the ages, I think, for the last two laps. Crow and Shrek
Zuru
going toe to
overtakes
toe.
Sam Hollingworth for 9th place.
Indeed, and it looks like Saint and Emerald are going nose to tail. Emerald's looking at the inside line. Not Emerald. Saint is looking at the inside line. I'm losing my mind. How do you do this, Mel? How do you do this for so long? Sainty in the gravel, never mind.
Saint in the gravel.
Simple. I don't have sanity.
That's
Sainty does
unfortunate.
what-
Dapper's in the gravel behind, so is Aaron. They're all
And
in the
Saint is
gravel.
touching a wall as well. So Saint is doing what Crow did 2 laps ago. I think it was just a part of a
Speaking of the
actual
leaders, it would seem
sandcastle
like Red
building
is
competition.
pulled slightly on the run into Arnage. Indeed he has. Crow and Shrek now will be battling away, which this might allow Ren to scarper up front. As I said in the last race, what they need to do is they need to form an alliance between them, the two Ferraris, to help catch Ren, I think.
But again,
They need
it's
to
Crow.
learn.
It's Crow again. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, that is a very good point. You are very correct, unfortunately. Crow needs to chill and not try and battle as much, and then they need to work together and catch up. But as much fun as it is, there is potential for them to get the win.
Have you ever seen Crow chill? It's never happened.
You are very correct. That is a very good point. Mr. Pigeon Man does not know how to chill.
Oh,
Shrek going very wide, trying to make up grounds to Crow.
Indeed. Come on, boys.
Boys, Dapper and McGrath are very close as well.
They are...
Dapper getting a little bit of a sim twitch.
My goodness me. Yeah, okay, track limits through. The 4 chicanes are now out of the window, it would appear, boys. Because all of the top 3 just sliced. There was no chicane there, just straight. But you know what? It's FTC, it's casual. They're not gaining anything. If they all did it, they're all as bad as each other. It can get passed off. We're alright. Shrek goes to the dive. This is the
exactly.
unlock chicane. He's done it. He's got a bit of a traction bug by the looks of it. Oh, Crow gives him a bump through the midsection.
And Crow losing.
Crow goes side by side.
inevitably
Crow might have the
second
line here.
place.
well, that alliance
Shrek's
is
gonna
out
have
of
the
the window.
inside for the S's. Then Crow's gonna have the inside line on the run to Tete Rouge. Tete Rouge? I don't know. I'm not French. It's fine.
Thank God. You're
If
not
anyone French is in chat, can someone tell me how to pronounce Tete Rouge? Or Tete Rouge? Away, I don't know. It's something.
It's Tete
Carver saying it in chat. That is not
Tete
helpful.
Rouge.
It's Tete Rouge.
That's not it, but oh, okay, well there you go then. You fed me false information, Carver. How could you?
It's Carver.
Indeed. We're gonna have a quick look through the field. Emerald and Sainty. Sainty's called back up to Emerald, actually, it would seem. Dapper and Aaron a little
We
bit
have only
spaced
got
out.
just
Rue
under
and
2
Sam
laps to go now.
are about 200-300 feet apart. Yeah, everyone's starting to spread out. It would seem like they're all in their little duo. As here comes Shrek on Crow, it would seem. But no, Shrek's backing off. Is Shrek going for the aero push on Crow to try and push him up to Ren? That's not a bad
I
move,
think he
actually.
might-
Oh, Shrek hits the
Oh,
wall.
as he touches the wall.
What's happening? If he went to type in the Twitch chat instead of racing, Shrek, stop it. Focus. Focus, big man.
Yes, Shrek. Don't do a Robin.
Yeah, don't do a Robin. Nobody does a Robin. Nobody should do a Robin.
No, because Robin is unique. Robin is sort of like a unicorn that swears. You want him around all the time, but you'd never
Yeah.
want 2 of them.
I will have to admit though, boys, we are coming towards the last lap of the race. We've still got obviously like another 2 sectors to go of this 1 lap. I will have to say though, the racing has been very good from this event as a whole, even from race 1. I have to admit, the drivers have put
It
on
has,
one
and can I
good
just say,
show.
Hurricane, what you've seen is how good each round has been since the start of yesterday.
Indeed, I missed a couple of rounds yesterday, but I decided to come in through round 2 of yesterday, I do believe. I did 1 race,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of fun. I will have to admit. If anyone is in chat who wants to race later on, there is a NASCAR event. It is 10 laps. I think it's 10 laps. Am I wrong? Let me just double check quickly. I'm gonna have to double check. I like to be correct with my facts. It is a NASCAR style event in the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona Hemi.
We've got 10 laps on the International Speedway Sports Car Circuit,
And then
but
we
then
have-
we've got 46 laps on the Tri-Oval. So I will say
indeed.
this, if you think you can square up and try and beat the floating storm that is Hurricane, get yourself signed up. and we'll see you on track.
Well, I've just noticed the sign-up page. We do have a Banana Burr.
Oh lord. In that case, then, Hurricane, I'm rooting for you.
I have to admit, though, I've noticed that while I've been waffling on about potential, but the potential race later on, Ren and Crow have. Try that again. Shrek and Crow. There we go. They are working actually somewhat together, apart from the fact that they are now battling. I say that, but yeah, they are actually both catching Ren going on to this last lap.
Yeah, they're working together.
Yeah, we are on the last lap, which means they have only got a few more opportunities.
This could be a potential three-way, boys, and I've got to admit, this is going to be a good three-way to watch.
Hopefully not like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Take that out of context however you like, folks. You can do what you like. You can clip it. You can expose me on Twitter all you like. You know what? It's fine. I'll leave it out. I'll let you have it.
I'm not gonna say anything. Maybe it's better.
Why? So that when you appear in court, you have an alibi?
Yeah.
Oh, Crow in the slipstream of Ren, but Shrek is a little bit too far back, unfortunately.
No,
yes, Shrek is too far back.
Yeah,
no,
this could be.
There's no PG here.
The only PG here is PG Tips, but nobody actually drinks PG Tips tea because it's horrific. And if you drink PG Tips tea, get out.
Same
I'm
for
telling you
everyone
now.
drinking
I might
Heineken.
join if the last 11% of FM7 installs in the next hour. It should do.
Well, the only thing I can
7
suggest,
gigs.
Sugar, is
Yeah,
close everything that you have open on your Xbox or PC, potentially, whichever platform you're installing it on, and just leave it idle, and it will install a lot quicker. Now, we'll see as Crow closes up. I need to say Clo. Hello? He's a Clover Garlic. Rain clips the tire wall. Oh, that was close. Allows
Crow is now right on the heels of Ren.
He's looking at that big orange
begging.
boat, and he's thinking, I don't want to see this anymore. Can you move out of my way, please, champ? I want that win.
Give me that W,
Crow,
boy.
tell you something, if Crow doesn't win, his partner is certainly going to hear a lot of expletives.
I reckon Crow will win this one, I think, but to be honest, he's got to make up for...
Ren compromises the
look at
braking
the gain on the brakes. Oh, my.
Well, Sainty Boy drops down to 7th.
Ren's going
after
defensive
a
into
small
R&R,
incident.
holding Crow behind him, because he knows that the straight coming up will allow him to pull a little bit of distance in the forward.
But then again, forward.
Ooh, Ren bouncing off the limiter a bit too long.
I don't think he is bouncing off the limiter. I do believe that is a spectate bug from Forza with the clutch, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't lose any time.
That is a new bug.
Oh, that's been a bug since the start of the game. Oh, Crow closes up on the entrance of the Porsche curves. This is going to be Crow's best opportunity here. If he can get past Ren through the Porsche curves, this will be race done and done.
Oh, he's trying. He's certainly looking.
He's trying. He needs to set himself up for a good run here, but I don't think... Ren is holding it very defensive.
A bit too heavy on... Ooh, Ren's getting twitchy.
This is going to be... If Crow wants to do this, it's going to be all or nothing into the 4 chicanes. And he knows this.
And
Crow,
Ren knows
put all
as
your
well.
chips on your final bet.
Ren goes defensive. Is Crow going to go all the way around the outside? He's going to look for it. He's outbraked himself. We're just going to allow Shrek to come through a second. Crow has just lost it, unfortunately. Crow went for it around the outside. He knew he had to. But he couldn't get it done. There it is, folks. Your race winner is FTC Ren, followed by SBR Shrek, followed by FTC Crow.
Okay, credit to Crow, he actually did send it. He had no fear.
Indeed.
It's just unfortunate on the results.
And we have Banana Burr coming home in 4th position after, if I remember correctly, starting from the back.
And Sainty in 5th.
Sainty in 5th. Closely followed by Emerald and Dapper.
Oh.
Dapper's looking for a move on Emerald. He goes round the outside of the first part of the 4 chicane. This is going to be a run for the line. Dapper has got it over Emerald. Well done, boys. That was very well done. Aaron in 8th.
Indeed.
Then we've got Rue
Here
currently in
comes
9th.
Rue.
I will say though, Xander is looking like he's going to catch Sam potentially for 10th place here. So this may be... Oh, Sam gets twitchy off the curbs. Yep, there it is. Xander is through into 10th. Unfortunate.
Crow saying it already in chat. I'm so damn upset. This is going to be a future FTC series so that I can just get some revenge.
There you have it, folks.
Oh, well, there you have it, boys.
It's confirmed.
Carver saying he wants a rerun of Prague with a little angry face.
No.
Ren saying, oh my effing hell, my heart is pumping fast after that last lap. It should be. Xander rounded off the top 10. Sam Hollingworth in 11th. Infernus about to, well, nearly come home in 12th. And Jax rounding off the field in 13th.
Sugar, you can find the rules in the good old FTC Discord, which you can join at this link right there.
You really are a professional, my friend. You, along with Sakura, are welcome back anytime. We might kidnap you for Tora.
You ain't kidnapping me.
I'll be driving in Tora. Yes, same.
When you're not racing, we'll kidnap you.
Okay, first stint, I'm in.
Now, if you ever need a commentator for any of the FTC events, hit me up. I'm 100% down to do it.
Daft question, Huracan.
Yes.
Did you have fun?
Of course I had fun. You should know this by now. I always love having fun. Always have fun. Best part about life. You just.
Well,
you
Huracan,
giggle
as
and
long
have
as
fun.
you had fun, that makes me happy.
Indeed.
Because I always say with any of these FTC events, it doesn't matter where you finish. If you win, it's a bonus. If you come last, who cares? If you had fun doing it, that is all that matters.
Indeed.
Exactly.
But I can say just one more time, congratulations to FTC Ren, who absolutely drove their heart out, although Shrek, actually no, Crow, had the fastest lap by a little bit of a way.
Well, boys,
3:41.6.
you know what it comes to now, don't you?
What?
Unfortunately, I say unfortunately, it's not unfortunate in the slightest. We have to pick our driver of the round.
Yeah, driver of the round.
Ooh.
Who are we going to pick here?
Oh, I want to nominate Crow for the dedication. I want to nominate Ren just for the amount of defending. Oh, for me it's between Crow and Ren.
I mean, I'm going to throw Shrek into that mix as well with the pace that he had. He did well, very well actually, against Ren when they were battling. So that was Pog. That was very, very good from him. So it is pretty much between the top three of that last race. So, what are we thinking?
I cannot disagree with you.
It's literally out of
I'm
three
going
people,
to have
this
to
is
say
gonna be bad.
Ren. I'm going to have to say Ren from my side just for
Alright,
the
you
defending.
know what? Here's what we're going to do. Random number generator. Hold on. No. Hold on. No. Okay, right.
Because
so,
Metal
we've
would
got-
say Ren, I would say
Yeah.
Crow, and
I'd
Huracan
say
would say
Shrek,
Shrek. Yeah.
Alright, so we've got... Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Ren as number 1, we're going to have Crow as number 2, and we're going to have Shrek as number 3. Alright, I'm hitting generate. It's number 2, ladies and gentlemen, it's Crow.
Haha! I won.
Crow is your driver of the round. Congratulations, Crow, for driver of the round. We will see you in 45 minutes because this is run quite over because, well, it's
Long
Le Mans
races.
and I think someone messed up the calculations with the laps. But we
Wow.
will see you in 45 minutes for the final stint, the final stream of the Heritage Festival. This is stream 8 of 8. My throat is absolutely destroyed, but I'm going to give it my all until the end of the next stream.
And make sure you do not miss this, because classic NASCAR, it's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
it's
fun.
NASCAR. Someone's going to spin. and plus, if you think you're fast enough, try and take out Huracan. Well, not take him out, but
why am I
beat him.
Why am I the staple point of this event? I don't get it. I'm not that good.
Huracan, do I need to remind you that you've won like 4 events today alone?
Because on your
Only
alley,
just.
don't
Well,
get
to be
with
fair,
it.
I won-
Yeah, only just,
I've
but
only
you
done-
still have,
wait.
so shut up.
I've only done 3 races today. I've only done the second of the Formula 70s and the 2 Classic 50s. So technically
And how
not
many
4
of those
events.
Did you win?
I won all 3.
There you go.
So shut up.
Just. Alright, to be fair, I only just won the Formula 70s. And only just won the second race of the Classic 50s, which if I'm honest, if anyone's watching these and haven't actually seen, or if anyone's watching the stream right
Wait,
now hasn't
Shrek,
seen the VODs,
Are you
Go watch
offering
them.
your services for commentator for NASCAR?
Greg, don't choke it. Also, don't
Because if
swear as
that's
much.
the case, that means Shrek can point fun at Huracan Master races. That'll be an
Hey,
interesting.
to be fair, he's gonna try and meme me, but all I've done is big him up through these races. So, if I
That is true.
yeah,
Don't worry, Huracan, I'll offend your honour. Anyway,
And on a bombshell.
I'm going to leave Huracan to get ready. Sakura, thank you very much for joining me on this, along with Huracan. You two have been
it has been a pleasure.
absolute pleasures in the commentary booth today.
Yeah, pleasure is mine, mate.
And all I can say is, what a round. We've got one more to go. Come on, let's end this weekend of celebration with a bang. Until then, though, see you in 45 minutes. Be there.